Little son!
Welcome to Chaotic Calling. Give me just a second here. I'm just trying to fix a couple screens real quick. And we will get started here in just a short moment. Oh, that's not what we want to see. What the hell? And I had it on the right screen. I just need to get a... There we go. Trying to get my monitors situated here. Sorry for the delay, guys. We're getting here. We're getting there one by one. But, yeah, Dixper is in full effect tonight. So if you guys want to play some D&D with us by influencing the game in whatever way you want to do, you're welcome to do so. And we'll just... Let me go ahead and unmute these guys, and then we'll get into this. Alright, once again, welcome to Chaotic Calling. My name is Starwind. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be playing some D&D tonight, and gathered here with us is a short crew of Charlie.
Hello.
Samuel.
Hello.
Fizz.
What's up?
And Kunai.
Hello.
And, yeah, we are on the Aurora. We just got done doing some space fighting, and we're ready to head back to Elsparia, right?
Yes.
Is there anything we need to do before the trip? I think you had like 1 day to get there now, right?
Yeah.
Because I have no problem just saying you get there at this point. Were we en
I
route?
have nothing I want to
We
do.
might have been en route, and that's why we had a stop in there because we got an encounter.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah. Vaguely remember what happened because it's been a long week. Welcome to the holiday month. Some of us are busy with certain things. I'm just not feeling too good this month though, but I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best. Yeah, we will get into it then. So as soon as that fight ends, the next half hour, or what is it, like maybe the next 4 hours after that, you guys continue your leap into space, getting within Elsparia's planet, and you find you guys just hovering above the atmosphere at this point. Let me think. I know Professor Smithersmon and his device is going back with him and his notes. He's got tons of notes. He's got like a big old satchel filled with notes that he's taken, so he's going to be going back with that. I'm trying to think, is there any other NPCs that need to go back with you? Donisha will stay on board the ship in case she needs to come pick your asses up again. Kipper will stand by as well. So they will basically be orbiting space until you guys return. So you got a choice. I think the destroyer can actually carry the entire crew if you want something with weapons, but at the same time it might look very intimidating. Dropship could be a little bit less noticeable, so it wouldn't draw as much attention, especially with the ideal experiments that Professor Smithersmon's doing, airship experiments. Might kind of blend into that scenario a bit.
Yeah, we're not really going to war.
Yeah.
That is true.
Going to war.
The last time we went down there, we kind of lost our dropship, and I don't...
Yeah, well, last time you went down there, you were in a bad spot, so yeah.
Yeah, well.
I mean, you're in safe territory as far as we know, right?
As far as we know. Yeah, so dropship it, I guess.
Alright, so take a dropship in then, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Alright, so sounds about right. Let's get to it. Yeah, so I do have a new map planned for us, but I'm not really proud of it. It's something simple I put together. But for now, we'll kind of like hang here for a minute. the dropship descends into the region, and using like annotations of what Professor Smitterspawn maps out for you, you can pretty much make it to where his mansion is in the city. You guys do see the floating chains underneath your dropship as you're kind of like coming closer to town, but I assume that you land in his yard.
Most likely.
Probably the safest bet.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just kind of like leaving it open. Like I'm kind of like loosely telling you how to go about it, but if you want to make any changes to this, I'm trying to make sure it's loose enough for you to tell me otherwise. So I'll do the
I think that's the safe
Yeah.
spot.
All right, I'll do the assumption. You confirm that's what you're doing, and then if I'm wrong, you just tell me what's right, okay? So then you land inside the manor's gates and off to the side of the other project that's going up in the air that's been kind of like drawing its own attention. And Professor Smithersman and his metal defender kind of like take their leave. And he lets you know, you are more than welcome to continue to use the estate for your landing, and if you need anything from me, I'll be here working on these research notes. But yes, if there's anything else, like, oh, I do need to introduce you to that blacksmith, so let me know when you're ready for that.
Yes, definitely so. Not sure how much armor we can make, but
Well, all in all, we can definitely give it a good round of assumption and see what he's got for us.
for sure.
Well, for you, my boy, you're doing a fine job out there.
Trying.
Mm-hmm.
So what
We
is...
have a
Oh, go ahead.
meeting.
We
Look
do.
at
We
Fizz.
do. Yeah, we do.
I think I gave you guys some
Time
dangerous
should be
ammo,
like-
didn't I?
I mean, we said 2 weeks. I don't remember if we had an. And he's kind of like trying to remember because it feels like it's been a really long 2 weeks.
Sure
Um,
has.
and I think it was I don't remember if we did a time or not, to be honest. I just think we said like 2 weeks.
Fair enough.
I didn't even write it down, honestly, but
We can-
we're in town. We just stop by and be like, "Hey, we're here." for
Yeah,
the-
yeah. Like I'm
Yeah.
more lenient to say like whatever the probable time is, we pretty much made it there.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, all right. So, yeah. I guess
Ooh.
where do you want to go
Could we
first?
get-
Is the...
Well, I was gonna say dinner at wait, wasn't that it? We were gonna have dinner at was it Mushomito's or what?
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't remember the name of the place.
Yeah, Mishomito.
Mishimoto's?
Mashomitos.
Yes.
That is right, my friend. We did say we were going there.
Oh crap! Then I gotta go find that map. I prepared the wrong map today. All right, well, whatever. Well, you know what? For show and tell, this is like something I quickly put together with some stuff I had in my thing. This is kind of like how to represent the brewery in a way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, we could
exact,
have like
but-
stopped by the brewery and then got over there, but this is cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Oh, Mito's. Okay, never mind. I don't have to worry about it. Mito's in here. Yay. Okay, cool. Apparently, I was prepared. I think we've been there once already. Is the thing. Yeah, we've been in here once. All right, cool. Excellent. So yeah, I mean, I will say it's like midday, so like it would probably be that evening. And if you wanted to go check on them or do other things, you let me know. Like, this is your chance in town to do what you want to do. So if there's anything planet side that you've been wanting to do back in Elsparia, so now's your chance.
So I will say, to the crew, I mean, we've been doing fairly well for ourselves and everything like that, and we've got decent rainy day fund stashed away. So if there's anything we need while we're here, and he looks around, he's like, anything we need, let us
I
use
need to
this?
get rid of this giant hammer. I don't need it. He points to the
Oh.
giant golden hammer on Kunai's back. I don't need this giant thing.
I mean, it can go in the shop, right?
That's the plan. I need to exchange it for something or sell it.
Got you, got you. Well,
Can't quite swing this thing.
What's wrong? Don't have enough weight for it? No strength? What's up? DM talking. Don't worry about it.
I don't have the strength requirement.
What a shame, what a shame. The, yeah, like, whatever you need to do in the city of Shandor, and if you need me to remind you what's here, ask questions, I'll help you out. But most of you are familiar with this city.
So
I think most of you are.
I guess I can wait until we actually go to the blacksmith that deals with the mithril before Kunai's sake, because he really doesn't need anything else but to just go to the blacksmith and sell him this giant hammer.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, we could just go there. Anybody else have any interest in the city besides the blacksmith? I mean, if not, we could just start mapping out where we're going. Like, all that kind of stuff should probably be done before you go to your night meeting, right? Seeing that
yeah,
shop's
I guess we
closed.
can knock all that out and stuff. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. There you go.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to loosely suggest things, and you guys solidify it for me, alright? So, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, I mean, by your leave, like Professor Smithersmine, we'll take you to a familiar shop that you probably visited before, and introduce you to the blacksmith there. His name is listed here in a very small mention, and I should probably make it bigger so that whenever I go looking for it, I can actually find it. Why do I do this to myself, I ask, but myself just says because it's funny. And then I laugh, and then I get angry at myself. Okay, anyway. That's not it. That's the... Oh, Smith. Orvin Ironbane. Probably heard of him. It's this elderly dwarf that's been sitting at the front counter just doing all the money exchange with all the minerals and such. Yeah. Oh, he's actually, he actually buys ore too, by the way. Or ingots.
That'll be good to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Professor Smithersmon makes his way in there. Orvin, my good sir, how have you been? Oh, who is that? Ah, you. What you doing, old man? And they kind of like give each other a pat on the shoulder. He comes down to reach down to him and he says, "You've met my colleagues once before, have you not? They're interested in dealing in some particular materials and maybe having something specially made. You might want to entertain the thought." And then Orvin kind of like looks up to you, ready to hear your proposal. Aye, what you got?
Well, we've got a bunch of mithril that we mined, and looking at maybe getting some armor made.
Moo-wee. Mithril, you say? Could definitely use a lot of mithril around here. It's been going through kind of thin. Trying to come up with this dwarven accent. It's been a while. And you said you want to make some armor. Well, what you got?
Well, we have the mithril, and we have funds. You just need armor actually made. So if we have to buy the regular armor and then use the mithril, I'm not sure exactly how the forging goes. I mean, I do a lot of magical weapons myself, or magical items, but
Right.
still learning and
Oh,
stuff,
absolutely. Yes. Well, tell you what. If you have the material with you, or if you want to bring me to the material, I know sometimes people keep it safe and sound until they're ready to let it go. We could take a look at what you got. And then I can give you an assumption from there.
He'll look around at everybody and go, I don't know. Do we take Orvin to where it is?
Or you can bring it to him. I mean,
We
okay,
could
here.
bring
Maybe,
it to him.
I mean, I think this might have been something that the professor would have asked. Like, do you want to cart the minerals over to show him? So he could have got you like a dolly cart that you guys could have loaded up with some of the mineral and bring it over. Or however much you have of it.
How many units do we have of it again?
That's a good
We
question.
have about. Let me double check my notes here. We have 83 units of mithril.
So just think of
Of
it.
refined mithril.
Yeah. So this would be 83 units of ingot size mithril. So
Man, if this was
Yeah.
RuneScape right now.
Yeah. So, because I don't know, like I might be generous, I might not, I don't know, but I think I'm being super generous here. But yeah, you can probably load up a big old cart here with like layer of 10 up to 8 stacks, and then this cart heavy. It's going to be heavy to push, so you're going to have to get your heavier people to pull it for you. But yeah, you could definitely get that to the blacksmith if you want to kind of retcon that and say that's what you did. Like
Sure.
I said, I'm just offering suggestions. You solidify, we move forward.
Well, I'd like to say maybe we keep a little bit of the mithril,
All right,
just to
yeah,
have
no,
some,
that's
right?
fair. That's fair too. Give me,
But
give me a number. Like half, a third.
I'd say let's see, 83. Let's keep 23 units. So 60 for him.
Okay, so you bring 60 units. That's pretty decent size. So yeah, you cart this cart of 60 ingots worth of mithril over, and you know he just sharply motioning and says, "Yeah, I could get a lot done with that." See here. So I can make them into either chain shirts or breastplates. These mithrils being light will make it easier for you to not have disadvantages on stealth checks for one, or require the strength requirements in order to wear such armors.
I mean, I know I could use some better armor for sure than what I'm currently wearing.
Mhm.
He kind of looks around. Anybody else?
I could use some better armor myself.
Same here.
I think we're all in the same boat.
All right. Well, what all do you prefer? Would you rather have chain shirts or breastplates or? Guess that's about it, right?
I'll have breastplate.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one has the better AC value.
Breastplate has the better AC value.
Does it? All right, cool. Well, then breastplates. It sounds like, right? Doesn't require a strength check in order to do it, and you won't lose your stealth if you have it.
What about half plate?
I mean, mithril.
Mithril just says medium
Oh,
or heavy armor.
yeah.
So
Okay, it also suggests like mithril chain shirt and breastplate can be worn
yeah.
under normal clothes. If armor, okay, yeah. So, okay, I guess that's the exception. Like, you can absolutely hide the fact that you're wearing chain shirt or breastplate, but the half plate you won't be able to hide. So, yeah, okay, I think I can work with that too. Yeah, I think I'll do it in increments of like, but you're providing material too, so I'll consider that as well. Let's see here. Like, he's definitely going through the numbers as your DM is as well. And seeing that this
By the
says
way,
it.
I have a question. Is everyone else hearing Star pretty softly?
Am I
Yeah,
quiet to you guys?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah.
You're pretty quiet. I'm like I'm
Well,
trying to like lean in to try to
I
hear.
was trying to change some settings on my Discord because I was getting that buzzing noise earlier, and I was thinking I might have fixed it, but it might have canceled the one thing I needed for you guys to hear me better. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix it then.
Yeah, you're kind of like really loud, and I'm trying to like do everything I can to bring the volume up.
Is this any better on your end or no?
Oh my God, yes, thank you.
Oh, is it really? All I
Praise.
all I
Thank
did
you.
was I put my input volume all the way to 100, so whatever. I guess that
Thank you.
works. It was at 92. I don't get why it wasn't working. All right, well, okay. As long as hopefully you guys on Twitch can hear me okay, and if you can, let me know. Because I think the sound settings are a little bit different. So you guys let me know at Twitch if anything's come up. Let's see here. So what? Yeah, place your order. Like, tell him exactly what you want to make right now. Like with these ingots, and he'll tell you how much of the material he needs, and when he can get it done, and a price for that order alone. Like, if you want him to just mass produce a bunch of chain shirts or breastplates for you guys to have for later, or if you just want him to just specialize in half plates, like the sturdier the material, like, you know, like if it's a half plate he's making, the more material it's going to cost. So, like, the other stuff's going to be a lot easier to, you get the drift, right? So, like, what are you wanting him to either just make for you or just make in general with all this material?
Look at Fizz.
I mean, we all need armor, so the first priority is, since we have this mithril, let's get us better armed and better armor and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
If we have any left over after that, then yeah, maybe we pick, you know, one of the things that we can get a little more out of, like a chain shit or something like that, and make a few of those that we can have for supply for the shop or whatever. But I definitely think priority is, hey, let's get our stuff done first. And if our stuff's going to be a little more expensive and we need, you know, use the rest of mithril, we can't, you know, we got ways. And he just kind of looks around like, you put
I'll say
Fizz is in
that.
charge of money, and he's like, we have more money than I've ever seen in my entire life, and we barely. I mean, that's not we don't do anything, but we really don't do much to get this much money. It feels like.
Yeah, you guys don't. I'm just gonna put my estimates on materials.
Okay. And at this level, would the DM consider +1 at all? Because I'm already wearing a studded leather +1.
I would say there are ways to upgrade it to +1 by getting like someone like Elvarina to enchant it.
Okay.
But you know, that might take a little time. But then again, this is going to be really good material, so I'll cut down the time it takes.
Oh, the elf queen at the other place. Yeah.
The Arcanium, yeah. Yeah, they can help you get
So we could have him just make the regular base mithril armor, and then we
Mhm.
can go over to her and have her enchant it to a +1.
Sounds good to me, yeah. I think that's
I'm
possible.
cool with that. That's a new way of doing
Yeah,
stuff
that
instead of
sounds
just
really
buying it outright.
Yeah, it'd save you a little bit of money
good.
by and also bringing materials into the realm. Also, if you want, like he'll,
That
like
sounds amazing to me.
depending upon what you want, he could just buy the extra units of mithril off you, so you guys could just buy whatever you want at that point. And then I'll consider how much mithril
Mithril
he
is
has,
very
and then
light.
he will, have certain, like I'll have him
What it
craft
is.
things outside of it if you guys just want money. You know what I mean? As far as price goes, since you're providing materials, I'll say it's like 200 gold for the half plate, 100 gold for the breastplate, and 50 gold for
Let's
the
see
chain
here.
shirt. So 2, 1, and 50. There you go. That's just a quick reference there.
Make this easy. I'm just gonna put my order in chat.
Yeah, that sounds good. And then that'll give him something to read and me to read too. Okay.
Fizz definitely wants a half plate.
Got it.
That's the best armor I can do.
And I'm going to actually pull up calc and see how many ingots we're using as you make your order. All right. I got yours. Who else is getting something? If you need help, tell us what class you're playing and we'll let you know what you need.
Yeah, I need a little help because I don't know which would be best for a ranger.
Half plate.
Okay.
I mean, it's light, right? And you technically should be able to wear heavy armor as a ranger, if I'm not mistaken. That I think that's still a requirement, though. Wait, no, it says like the strength requirement isn't needed anymore. So any armor that imposes like a strength requirement, you don't need to. So what is it? Half plate? Does it have like a strength
No,
requirement?
half plate is medium armor, but it's the highest medium that you can get,
Oh,
I
okay.
believe.
All right, gotcha.
And then yeah, above that we got the heavy armor.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, that would still be a decent. That's an AC of 15. All right. Is there anybody else getting mithril armor, or are we just fiddling with the numbers here, guys? Come on. Fizz, what are you doing? Or not Fizz, Kunai.
Kunai is typing in chat, so I think they're doing the order.
Okay, Charlie.
I'll also get a breastplate. Same as Luna.
Alright, breastplate only requires 8, so that's 16 units.
So that's 36.
So 36 of the 60. And that would be 4, 5, 600 gold.
Alright, let me.
Don't worry, I'll type it too. I'll type it in there too. 36
Yep.
units plus 600 gold.
Just with that many units.
It will be a little time consuming for this to get done too.
No, I got you. That's fine. I mean, hey, we're here to do some stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I definitely know we're trying to make
So
this Oh, go ahead.
after we're taken care of, we have about, in total, we'd have about 47 units left over, including the ones that I was kind of putting away to the side. So we could just live.
Oh my
45 divided by.
god.
What's
I
up?
couldn't hear y'all. And I'm like, why'd they go quiet for so long?
Oh
I'm just
Oh
no.
like,
my
okay,
god. Like
disconnect.
well, I mean, you did what we needed you to do when I asked, so we didn't think nothing of it.
I'm like, why is everyone typing it in? I'm just gonna type it in.
Yeah, no, good you did that because I just asked you the question as you typed it, so that works out. But I'm glad you're able to join us again. So yeah,
Because I couldn't hear anything.
so yeah, if you want to sell them the ingots, let me think. I think I had a price
So
for.
here's what I'm kind of thinking, right?
Yeah, you tell
So if
me.
we take the total that we had, the 83, we minus the players, what we're getting leaves us with about 47. At 5 apiece, that's 9 chain shirts that we could get made and like have put in a shop if we're trying to do a shop thing, kind of thing like that. If we're just looking for the money kind of thing, should we just, sell them the ingots? Or we keep the ingots for ourselves and figure stuff out? Me personally, I'm gonna do the selfish thing and be like, hey, let's get some change shirts and start stocking my shop. That hopefully is gonna be up and running
And what
here.
price them? What price?
All
But
right.
that's more of the like, I'm not even worried about the money I make here, really. This is more just the idea of the connection here on the home planet and the workings with the Shadows and Jefferson and all them and stuff like that. And like, yeah, like if I come back and like, yeah, you made money or whatnot, cool. I'm not really looking to actually make a lot of money. This is more just the idea of like, hey, trying to start a business here, got this shop, and showing them like I'm capable of being a good asset kind of thing. So what does everybody else want to do? Because y'all know what I want to do.
I think you have a good plan.
Having the assets in your shop would actually be very beneficial because it's like once they go into your shop, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, these people can get mithril chain shirts out of nowhere! Amazing!" And then they know your quality, and you get more as the Wednesday game would call renown.
The fuck that renowned system. Anyway, the
You don't like
blacksmith.
renown?
I don't like the
Sorry.
renowned coins, so fuck off. The blacksmith will tell you I'll pay you 45 gold for each mithril bar if you wish.
Um,
So if you sell him the mithril, he'll make his own shirts. But if you want him to make an order for you, then the prices are as listed.
Yeah,
So I don't know if
got you.
that's going to give you guys a profit or him a profit, but I'm trying to make sure it's kind of like balanced in both directions there.
No, I got you.
I think it sounds pretty balanced. I could be wrong. This is why I drunk 3 Red Bulls. So I could be on heightened alert on what I need to tell you guys. So there you go. Oh man.
Um, and then there's the conniving of like, we can make a deal where you only deal with us, right? We start supplying you some good mithril.
I
Uh,
mean, he'll add you to
no.
the deal because there are other mineral places that they work with. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So
Ooh.
essentially, like he'll kind of like he'll go like I'm thinking of a couple things here, but one of the things that I'm definitely thinking about is just establishing better business relationships. Where I consider myself a traveling merchant, and I'm starting to build a small business here in town and stuff. Hopefully,
Oh,
checking on my shop. So
that's a good. I agree. That's definitely a
we
good
come
way.
across many different things, and
Hmm.
feel like this could be a good business relationship. And he'll pull out a small shard of dragonite just to show you, be like, have you ever seen this before?
His eyes almost bulge out of his eye lobes, and he kind of like looks to reach for it. Do you hand it to him?
Yeah, I'll let him have the small piece.
All right, yeah. So he's like looking it over, and wait. And the weirdest thing, right? He starts sniffing it. He starts bringing it up to his nose and tries to smell something about this rock, right? And then he licks it. This thing doesn't taste normal. This doesn't taste like anything from the earth. Where'd you get this?
We have our ways. Just know we have a decent supply of it. And since you deal in, some of the finer materials and things like that, there may be other items that be quite rare to find here, I would say.
Hmm. No, I haven't seen any mineral like this here. Hell, I bet the boys down in Blackmore wouldn't even know what to do with this.
So yeah, I think maybe we get our armor made. We make a few change certs, and maybe we trade you the rest of the mithril and call it a deal. Give you the rest of the
All
ingots we
right.
got
Well, I'll tell you what.
and cover it all.
Yeah, place the full order then. So, like, are you having him
All
make
right.
extra shirts? So, from what I understand, we want 2 half plates, 2 breastplates, and I've already told you how much for that. And then
Yep.
you,
And
maybe I should open
then
up another notepad so I can write this down. I'll do that. All right, continue. So,
and then we'll do 6 chain shirts, and then I will give the rest of the leftover to him. That's like
how many chain
15.
shirts?
Hang on. 6, yeah, 6 chain shirts. Make
All
sure I
right,
did this math right.
so 6 chain shirts will be 30 units. And that will
So
be
that's 66, and then whatever's left over.
Let's see here. 6 times 5 is 300 gold for those, right? All right. So, okay. I'm doing the hard math for the overall stuff that you want created, and then you tell me how many mithril ores you have, and then we kind of like give you gold back on that. Like that might even cover your costs, right? So let's see here.
That's the idea. Is maybe we have enough that we can like trade the mithril for whatever it's going to cost to make all this, and then he just gets kind of some extra mithril as the payment instead of straight gold, if that's what he wants to do. And we
All right.
can like adjust the number of change certs to leftover ore if we need to or whatever. I just want a few mithril change certs just to show and be like, hey, I can put this in the shop.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mhm.
All right, so from what I understand, 66 units and 900 gold is the value of the current ticket. And how much units of mithril do you have left after that?
17.
17 remains, and you want to flip that at 17 times 45 on that one. All right, let me see what that'll be. Oops, I could type numbers. Oh yeah, I tell you what, if you either want to give me a persuasion check or a trade skill persuasion, you can, I'll just say it's a flat. Like, you'll take the mithril as payment for the gold. Otherwise, there will be a little bit of gold charge to it. Not much, like it's
Yeah,
765 coming back, but maybe I can round that off for you with a good check.
yeah, I'll make a little trade skill. 16.
Yeah, sure, he'll do that then. Like, and it's under that influence, right? Like, you're saying, like, you want a good business partner, and he's like, well, I want good business partner too. Then all right, I'll tell you what, just trade me that mithril and we won't worry about the gold cost, and then I get to keep whatever I make off of that. So yeah,
Sounds good.
so you guys will dissolve all of your mithril. You'll get in exchange 2 half plates, 2 breastplates, and 6 chain shirts of mithril quality. And then you can upgrade that with Elverina whenever you get the materials for it. But you know, you could probably talk shop with her along the way and let her know what's coming, and then she could probably prepare stuff. What's up?
I would like to just ask you before we leave, because we've got other business and
Of
we need
course.
to figure out how long we're going to be in town for and everything like that. So on the main order, our personal items.
Yes, the 2 half plates and the 2 breastplates.
Yeah, a time frame on that. The other stuff I could have just sent over directly to my shop whenever it's done. If we could get the other items first.
Right,
The
right. Let
personal
me.
items.
And yeah, he pulls a couple of his dwarven younger gentlemen from the back who've been you've been hearing them well away on the forge, and they kind of like look over the order and look at the minerals that they're working with. I think they said 3 days. We can get those ready, and then 3 more days we should be able to finish off the shirts as well. So
All right.
six,
Well, he
almost
looks at
a week for the
everybody and
entire order.
goes, well, we need to be here at least 3 days to get them and then go get them enchanted. So, like I said, the rest of it, hopefully I will have people that can kind of, transfer over, and the business can be ran while I'm out of town. I'm still working on that, but I very much appreciate this relationship that hopefully we're forming here. Love a good
Well,
business partner.
Orvin pulls out his meaty paws towards you.
Yeah.
Shakes.
Put him right back.
he
Shake.
he grapples your arm damn near and pulls your entire hand into his and shakes your arm. I expect the same as well, he says in his gruff dwarven voice that I'm not very good at tonight. But yeah, and Professor Smithersmine looks on and smiles and says, well, I'm glad you were able to get that taken care of. Once again, if you need any further help, I'll be at the mansion writing up these notes.
Oh no, very much appreciated, Professor, and I look forward to seeing what you're gonna come up with.
Oh, it's gonna be a doozy.
I bet.
Speaking of which, did you want him to have the transmitter, or did you want to place that elsewhere, or are you discussing that with the shadows? This is just the DM trying to get an idea.
I mean, I actually have a couple of them because I haven't actually had to use any of them yet.
Right.
I think yeah, because everywhere else has already had one. So I guess I could leave one with Smithersmon, and then I could leave another one with them.
Okay. All right. I just curious. So yeah.
I have enough. I could leave one with both if we needed to. Yeah. So I definitely would probably leave one with Smithersmon.
That sounds fair. All right. So in that case, I'll just kind of like ask you, what else would you like to do? Spend the rest of your time. I would say this will bring the time to around 12 or 2 o'clock, wherever you want to prefer to start at. And if there's no further, oh, go ahead.
My good friend, I have this giant hammer, and I have nothing to do with it. I just found it one day, and it seems to be worth quite a lot. And I was wondering if I could probably trade it.
What was the name of that hammer again? Yeah.
Sunforge.
Oh yeah, so you got a lovely card, didn't you?
Mhm.
Mm.
It seems I can't wield it in combat very well. It's not the most practical thing, but it does have this cool ability. Whenever you throw it at someone, it explodes.
Have you tried it out yet?
It is very too dangerous for me to try it, but you are more than welcome to try it if you wish.
Let's see. One, he'll tell you I don't have the money to pay you for that item. Like right now, the funds are kind of like tied up in the current projects that are being processed, along with what you guys have just ordered. Because right now, from the looks of it, he's not making any money off of this just yet. So, and
I have a question.
but that kind of like
you.
tells you that this thing's worth a lot of money. Yes.
Do you know a person that might have a dagger of venoms in that case? Do you know someone that might know
What?
have that?
I'm sorry, what? Are you some kind of cheap hooker? What?
No.
You want to do dishonorable combat? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
That is hockey puck. That is exactly what I heard. You would rather poison your opponent than face him to the bitter end. My dwarven pride would never sell such things.
But what if your opponent has poison as well?
Then you kill them before they kill you. Us dwarves have poison resistance, so it doesn't matter. They
Fair
are resistant, but doesn't mean that they will. But yeah, just kind of like he's honor bound not to use poisons.
Do you know someone that might have it?
He doesn't seem like the person that would tell you that. And above table, you're talking to the raw people. You should probably just talk to Fizz. He knows people. You're about to talk to the people who... Do you not even play at any of my games? Do you not know what the shadows are capable of? Come on, Nightmare. I need you to catch up here. Come on, come on.
Fizz will look over at Kunai and go, Kunai. Just hold the hammer. Hold the idea. Just wait till our business meeting, okay? And you'll be able to ask all sorts of things, I bet. We have great connections right now. Just give it time.
Okay.
Maybe able to trade that hammer. You may just give it some time. All right, we'll be good. We'll be good. And he's like visibly getting really excited for this meeting because at first he thought there's no way I'm going to be able to do this and what's going to happen, and now
Everything's just falling right into place, it seems. Yep.
Can't wait for the DM to just snatch it right out from under me.
Well, I mean, I'm in a generous mood today. We'll find out, won't we?
Yep.
Good.
All right. Let's see here. So, yeah, unless you have any further business here at the Irons Forge thingy, the Forge, I had assumed we wanted to go somewhere else beforehand. That's kind of like where I was opening that question up. Anybody?
I mean, I guess we could go talk to Elverina now. She can't do it now, but we could go talk to her now and be like, hey, we've got some stuff and kind of negotiate that right now. If you wanted to. Sounds like DM wants to kill a little more time.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to go right into the meeting, I don't have no problem. But I'm like opening up the city to you, and I know if I was an adventurer and I knew the city well enough to ask for certain things, I would definitely be asking to do such things. So I just want to make sure you all had an open opportunity to do anything else before. You know, it's like that moment before something big happens. I want to make sure you get all the little stuff done before you get there.
Oh no, this is our save point.
Yeah, this is your save point.
Nope.
Just for us to get all the good stuff before we go into a huge boss fight. Oh, I love
Let's go
this.
talk to Elverina. Let's just go kill some more time.
Sure.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't have anything I need other than the boss fight, but whatever you all need.
Charlie, you're awful quiet today. Anything special you want to do while we're back home?
Nothing in particular.
Fair enough.
It's not like you gotta bury any dead bodies, huh? Uh, I mean, unless, yeah, I'm assuming we're going to Elverinas for right now then, right? The Arcanium Spell Weavers is a local shop in the city that you all are, or most of you are all familiar with, especially Fizz. There's a lot of controversy between mages and artificers, but sometimes you gotta swallow your pride and do what you can, right? The elven woman with golden eyes, long brown hair with the soft pink tips at the edge. Elverina Misakroff, I can say her name, stands before you reading over a book at the table all the way at the end, just staring at you as you enter in. She closes her book, looks towards all of you. What can I get for you fine adventurers today?
Is what kind of like, the little bit of competition there. I hate to admit it, but my artificer magic is not enough for what we need, and we've come to ask you for some stuff.
Oh, 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 oh. She chuckles. And what is it of me that you need?
Well, I know me personally, and he'll kind of let everyone else speak for themselves, but I'm having some mithril armor made, and I was looking to get it enchanted.
I see. Yeah, that would be a little bit out of your scope of expertise, wouldn't it, Tinker Man?
I mean, I've already got this shield here that's enchanted, and but I can only do so many enchantments. Yes, I'm still limited. I'm still learning, all right? I'm nothing like the professor just yet, but don't worry. One day.
I'm sure you'll be a thorn in my side soon enough, but till that day comes, your money is as good as anyone else's. So, you're wishing to have these items enchanted, is that what I'm hearing?
I'm looking to get mine enchanted. Just letting everyone else speak up for themselves.
Yes, and also I am also looking to get my armor enchanted as well.
I mean, yeah.
If I do recall, our armor will be ready in 3 days when the blacksmith is done with it.
Alright, so she points at you, Fizz. She goes 500 gold. She points at Kunai 400. Points at the other two 400, 400. You can insight check her.
I'm gonna insight that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't even need to insight that.
Yeah, I just
feel
kind
like
of
it would make sense. But
you would understand that she is over, like, you I'll give it to you for free. Like, you understand that she is definitely overcharging you because you're on the opposite field of expertise here. But and you might have to sweet talk her to get that price down. But yeah, like, all in all, it might not be unreasonable, but then again, she is charging you an extra 100 gold. So
I mean, Fizz just kind of looks and everybody and goes, it is what it is. I understand. Good thing is, money's really no objection right now. So what, that's 4, 3, 12, 18 for all 4 armors? Sounds
Yeah.
like.
what it sounds like.
I mean, I'd like to try and negotiate that price down. No, I really wouldn't. Money doesn't really matter right now. He'll just hand you 1,800 gold, no problem.
Oh, well,
Like part of him wants to like banter with just for the
absolutely.
but then the other part of him's like, whatever, you want to charge me an extra 100 gold? That really doesn't phase my wallet at all.
Yeah. So you're just flaunting the money in front of her. She's like, huh, I should have asked for more. It's kind of like the expression she gives you, right?
Yeah, and he'll look back and be like, yeah, you should have. Because I would have paid it.
All right. Well then, once you bring the materials to me to work on, I'll go ahead and order this stuff that I need to start the enchantment. No
Yeah.
further fuss from me.
Question. How long will the enchantment take? Is all.
Well, if you're
We're just
bringing in,
looking at a time frame of how long we'll be here.
I'll tell you
essentially.
what. I'll call some friends from the Arcana to come help with some enchantments, and I'll have it all done in one day.
Okay.
It would
That
usually
works, that
take a
works.
day per piece, but if I have some extra hands, I can make it happen all at once.
I very much appreciate that. And last thing, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how valuable this is, but he would like to pull out another small piece of dragonite and show it to her. Does this seem magical at all, or that could be used in any kind of enchantments or anything special with this specific material?
How many of
You
those things do you have? I keep seeing you pull those out.
Okay, remember we had like 100K worth of dragonite, so to get just little pieces, and just a small little piece, just to show here and there. Come on now,
Yeah.
we've got a lot still.
You do see her like pull out a pearl and try to cast a spell on it. Takes about a minute to go off. Her eyes widen a bit after she kind of like identifies it. So they call this stuff dragonite, is that right?
Correct, that's what I've heard.
This.
If I would have thought that would have been that easy, I could have done that myself. Sorry.
Yeah.
But now I know. Now I know.
Yeah. Well, like if it has magical properties, right? Like she's finding out the essence of the item. She doesn't know like anything else. But then again, like the ideal that it has magical properties, if there is any. The only thing that she really got from it is, and she'll tell you, it's like the only thing I know is that this stuff is very hard to find and made of very stern material, could possibly replace diamonds for spell components. And I just don't know what the exact price for something like this might be. It's quite an expensive find you have there. I wouldn't know. It's beyond my expertise, I'm afraid. She kind of like gives you this disapproving look like you got one over on her.
And
Need to quit that.
he'll just look at her and go, "Tell you what. How about it's a gift between frenemies? You can see if you can maybe do something fun with that. I'm always interested in figuring out new magics."
Why would you do such a thing?
Because why not? I'm here to bring all kinds of fun stuff from outside Elsparia into Elsparia.
I will bring this to the headmaster of the Arcana next I see him. And then we'll see what he wishes to do with it. We thank you for your
Fair enough.
donation to our studies.
Anytime.
I feel obligated. If there's any spells or wands or any product that you might be interested in, I could probably relinquish it to you if you need it. She'll pull out a box. And inside this particular box, there's like a few wands in here. And she puts them out on the table one by one by one. First one she shows you is a wand of magic missiles. And then she kind of like picks up another one. And she just kind of like rolls her eyes at this one and just says, "This is just a wand of smiles if you want to make someone happy. And no, you are not allowed to use this on me."
You see Fizz kind of start to chuckle a little bit as the thought definitely crosses his mind.
Oh, I see that look. Yeah. And then there's another one that she shows you. It's got like lightning curves going through it. And not really sure if you qualify as a spellcaster, but this is a wand of lightning bolts. If you're capable of using it, then by all means, I would allow you to take this as payment for your Dragonite?
Ooh. I think I want that one. That one sounds fun. I
It does,
think
doesn't it?
the lightning bolt does sound quite fun, you know? I could have a good bit of fun with that. I
Yeah.
accept.
Well then, good luck with that. Hand you the wand. And then we'll kind of consider the knowledge that we acquire along with the Dragonite also part of the bargain. This is just me kind of making myself feel better, if that makes sense.
Are you saying that any knowledge you acquire from this material like is just yours to keep forever kind of thing, or what do you
We'll
mean by
share it
that?
with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Yes,
saying
yes.
that in the meantime, I just don't want this gap of your generosity overshining my own.
Oh, I see. I get it now. No,
Hmm.
much appreciated. Ah, it's really good to be generous, though, isn't it, everybody?
Yes.
It's almost
Very.
like if you bribe the NPCs, you might get your way, huh?
I
She
mean, normally don't have the funds to really bribe that well,
Now
but
you
now we
got
do.
now you
Uh,
do. Yeah, this campaign in particular, let's just say, like, you got resources to make money.
we may
And it
not be hot shit everywhere we go, but back in Elsparia, we are gonna be the hot shit.
no
Uh,
shit, right? The other one, she kind of like swoops up and puts away at this point, and then just kind of like closes up the negotiations and tells you as soon as you bring the materials to me, we'll get started on them right away. And I will definitely be making a visit to the Arcana tonight to let them know what I found and what we need. You said in how long will they be ready? I don't think you told me.
uh, 3 days. In 3 days, they will be ready, and we can get them over here to get them enchanted.
Fair enough. That gives me time to go back and forth and ask Spencer what he thinks of this. Very well then. Your business is very much appreciated, and I will do my utmost to get your enchantments done quickly.
I much appreciate it. Like I said, it's hard to admit when you can't do something yourself as an artificer, but you know,
Yeah, she kind of like
when
rolls.
quality work needs done, there's no one better to go to in this town, right? Because he's
She,
trying to like flatter her a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah. She's like rolling the Dragonite in her hand, just kind of like feeling the balance of the weight between the two of you. It's like, yes, yes, and coming across such rare materials, not always easy to do on one's own. Give me a persuasion check before you leave, then. You'll have advantage having the home front and all the flirting you've been doing. Well, I don't know if you call that flirting, but I guess it is in a way.
Where is my? Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my persuasion on here?
Wow, it's been so long since we actually used D&D skills.
All right.
Just say an 11. I mean, it doesn't...
Cause I have them. I'll use a luck point and I'll reroll that.
All right, go for it.
There you go.
Why not?
11. Oh, man. Since you use mechanics to manipulate it, you can still manipulate it through other means.
What do you?
Like if you want to use an advantage card or something, I'll allow it.
Doesn't he have advantage on that rolls?
No, he gets to re-roll it, which was 3.
Yep. Nope. I got you. I understand.
Yeah, I'm just saying because you use mechanics instead of a card or
Yep.
advantage.
Nope. I'm looking for cards now.
Where is it at? Yeah, I gotta get you guys to spin those Dicksburg cards to spend a dry month on that end.
Advantage.
Alright, go for it again. This will be the last roll.
One more time. Persuasion is not my strong suit. at all.
I could see
A
that.
9.
Yeah, we're still at 11.
It's really not.
Damn. Alright.
Somehow I'm the face of the party, and charisma is like
Yeah, makes sense.
charisma is my dump stat actually.
That's probably why it's good that I have the trade skill for the other stuff. But yeah, this is like
Yes.
business. This is like personal relationship to build business off of. So I kind of
Mhm.
feel like it's going to require your persuasion since she has that negativity towards you. It's
Yes.
neutral though. It like you're leaving this situation neutral, more to your favor, to be honest.
Mhm.
So Like, it couldn't have been anything super extraordinary, but you know she's going to keep to her deal, and you'll get what you want out of the deal. But yeah, she's definitely giving you a magical item that is very unusual for me as a DM to give out. So have fun with that.
I will, DM. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You should ask her for drinks.
He's
Why
much
would
too
I ask her for
He's much too
drinks?
short for me.
Wait, you didn't think I was flirting this whole time, did you? No.
Ugh, gross.
With a mage? I could
Ugh.
never.
No
I can see
kidding.
it.
An artificer, please, out of my retrospect. Now off with you. Shoot, shoot. Any other business you wish to take care of in town before we meet up at Macho Mitos?
I think that's all our business, right?
Yeah, really, I can only think of the one reason we originally came here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, let's get to it then. Yeah. I'm not gonna keep you from it for too long, though I might do a break here in a minute, just to make you wait even longer. But I think we can get in and kind of like take a seat somewhere before they show up.
Always good.
I can get rid
Out
of
first.
Let me get rid of those tokens. They don't exist anymore. Alright, there you go. The Mishomito's getting close to dusk, and there are a few people already in here just kind of like enjoying a nighttime meal. You guys can enter in from over here. So if you want to bring your tokens over and enter in. And I really need to quit rubbing my eye. I don't know why it's itchy right now. Okay. And then I will grab some tokens. But yeah, feel free to walk in, take a seat wherever you guys want to set up. It'll be up to you guys where you want to set up. I mean, this is usually a meeting room, so if you want to use that. Unless you guys want to sit around a table.
As I was looking, I was like, which one's the meeting room?
Yeah, I like over here would be like a meeting room if you want.
Yeah, that works. Why not?
Alright, quit scratching your eye, Star. I'm trying. I'm trying. Alright, let me grab my NPCs here. And you guys are here for a little bit before they even come in, so like, yeah, you're a little early. That's okay. But one of the keepers definitely come over and take your orders. You could just kind of like envision what you might even want. But eventually, the crew that you're waiting for makes their arrival.
And Fizz would immediately like get up to greet them. Oh, Elizabeth Jefferson, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hold on, I'm about to see if you see the third person. They're going stealthy.
How stealthy are they trying to be?
Yep, that's stealthy.
That is a stealth.
It's this character is pretty much invisible majority of the time.
Whenever he wants to be. Yeah. So
whenever he
like,
wants to be, yeah.
he kind of like blends into the scenery, but Jefferson and Elizabeth, they make themselves known. And, you know, excitedly, Jefferson, yes, long time no see. You remember Elizabeth, I'm sure you do. Yes, they remember me. At least I would hope. She kind of like stares at everybody.
Hello.
Or do I know? Or all right, above table. Are they aware of Samuel and Charlie?
Most likely no.
I think Samuel and Charlie are new from the
All right.
last meeting.
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
But I
'cause-
believe Kunai was definitely like there and talking.
All right, so like in this
Or-
point here, Elizabeth would be like, "I remember you," pointing at Kunai. But these two, are they with you?
Oh yes, yes, they're new crew members that we've acquired since last we met.
And they're privy to the information that we have to share then.
Oh yes, any business that we need to talk is more than fine with them.
Don't forget, I had a business venture that I want to discuss afterwards.
Speaking of, yeah, he'll pipe up. Actually, we have our business, but a couple of people here might have some business as well if you're up for other discussions tonight.
Well, we're here to entertain each other, am I right? Jefferson says as he claps over the barmaid. And he places an order for everybody. Gets special teas for everyone, a big old pot made and brewed onto the table. And drinks are distributed out to each other, and sweets such as cookies and special breads, and even some crepes that were placed out for you. That will do, thank you kindly. Well, now that we got something to snack on, a little drink to go with it, let's get to business. And as he says that, the door behind him kind of like shuts, and the room kind of like has a different feel to it. How do I
kind of feel?
I'm trying to think how to describe this. Give me a perception check. Maybe I can describe it better with a check.
Okay.
I could stop throwing my mouse across the room.
Yeah, I
I'm
know,
going
right?
to use a recall to get advantage. Bada bing, bada boom. 19.
Kunai, Fizz would probably notice. Samuel, Charlie, probably not. It's almost like the room became soundproof.
Ah.
In other words, they wanted to make sure nobody heard the discussion going forward. So, like, the thick walls of this building and the door itself that was specialized here. And then, you just get this feeling like noise is not easily traveling as it should. That should secure the room for now. So, how's business in space?
Well,
I'm trying
I'd
to remember.
say business is booming.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure he was aware that you go to space, right? I'm like,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this
yeah,
was the
that's
whole
what.
agreement was like, I'm going to space and we'll be sole business partners. Like, I'll only deal with you here.
Right. All right. Well,
Yeah.
then. So, we do have
Well,
the deed to that place, and I think I recall you wanting us to help you fix it up or whatnot, and.
I actually, I had a couple of Professor Smithersmon's workers while he was gone with us.
Mhm.
I gave them about 500 gold
Oh
to
yes, that's
fix
right.
it up the best they could.
I did
Um,
see some changes over there. I should have probably brought that up. Huh. Or the DM just realized that too late. Anyway. All right. So
no,
yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah, because there's so much
Um,
that's been happening.
yeah.
Yeah. So. Well, that's good. You're looking after the place. You got to get it brushed up and
yeah.
ready to go. Totally understandable.
So I did that before we left, hoping it would be in a decent enough condition that maybe we can start putting some items and start running some stuff through it. But speaking of,
Mhm.
we got a couple of different pieces of technology to show you, and a couple other things we're working on, and essentially, I just want to kind of lay out my trade network and business plans that I have so far, and kind of see what you're interested in, and we can maybe start getting more items, depending on what you kind of like.
Well, I'm all
And
ears.
the first thing he wants to show them is the shield gloves.
You kind of
So this here.
you throw them on the table for him to look at.
So I'll put them on the table and I go, this here will give you a shield around yourself, and it's rechargeable. And essentially it's just a portable shield without having to use magic.
He slides them on, and then it kind of like flexes the hands, And then for a moment, you guys see like a brief show go around as he kind of like investigates how to use them and figures it out. Oh, wow, that's nice. It's nice. It's real nice. Pulls them off, give them back. What else you got?
Well, our medic over here, Kunai, has figured out how to make some healing gel, and we have a distributor who's willing to make some.
Injection components. He's willing to make the canisters in order to actually do a proper dosage. If we were to actually just straight up drink this stuff, it could possibly lead to side effects. I'm not quite sure. But if it's in a proper canister, it should be safe.
Do you
100%.
have your gel gun on you, Kunai, to show them?
Oh, yes, of course. And I also have one of the other gel canisters. And he would place both on the little on the table.
And
Both
you.
the gel should work for both.
So what you're telling me is we could technically use this instead of drinking those icky potions or
Correct.
slapping a band-aid on it, so to speak.
Correct, and they work 10 times better. This
Give me a
gun
per-
right here can allow you to heal people from far away. It's kind of like, you know how bards and other spellcasters would cast healing word? It's like a better version of that. It's resourced.
Need a persuasion check from Kuna. This is to determine whether or not he does something stupid. He pulls out a dagger and he slices open his hand and says, "Well, fix me up, Doc." And he starts to bleed.
I would pull out an injection, and I would stab the hand, and I would activate a dose.
All right.
I will roll the dose.
All right. Unfortunately, he sneak attacked himself and did over half his. No, just kidding. Could you imagine?
Jefferson.
I forgot to take the poison off. Oh shit! I got it crit
Hey,
too.
good.
What the fuck?
Hey, Kunai, there's your dagger of venom.
No, yeah. Well,
No.
any dagger can be a dagger of venom. You just gotta apply poison.
Right?
But yeah, we watch as the hand kind of like heals up, and he kind of the blood kind of like crusts over and breaks off and falls away, and his hand feels fresh. It's like, wow, that is nice. And Elizabeth's giving him these eyes of daggers, like, you idiot. You know, like, why'd you have to go that far to figure it out?
And I would put the fully like the syringe that he used away. Again, it is a in process thing, but I should be able to get it up and running pretty soon.
I get the
Just
feeling
need the
I'm gonna need.
components for the actual serum. Know where to get it.
For some reason, I think I might need this in 6 months. Nah, I'll be fine. Anyway. Fast forward 6 months, he gets shot in the arrow with the fucking poison on. Ah, robot, what the fuck? Anyway. No. But he just kind of like nods. He's definitely listening to everything you guys got so far, and just curious what else you have to offer.
We also came across we have a pretty good mining operation, and we've come across a few different materials. We did get a good chunk of mithril, and we'll have a few mithril chain shirts to put in the shop. We also have this stuff called dragonite, and here for sure I expect it to be extremely rare and valuable. Other than maybe 2 or 3 people that have a very small chunk of it. That's probably the only dragonite here other than what we have. And I've talked with Elvarina, and it's gonna look at it and see if there's any possible magical properties or anything very good, or not good per se, but anything extra that we could do with this material. I know we sold it off planet for a good chunk of change, but we still got a good bit of it. So there's definitely different materials and minerals and different things that you wouldn't find here that we can find out in space and mine and bring back here to run through the shop and different stuff. We have a couple different ships now, access to flying craft. We have access to computers, AI, different weaponry. I'm not really big on weapons, but I understand how it is. So there's some different weaponry we can get our hands on. And then there's also this, so we can keep in contact, and it'll hand over one of the comm devices. This way, we can talk and do business without me having to fly all the way back here. We can do it while I'm actually out in space, if need be.
Oh, this would be like sending stones then, right?
Like permanent sending stones.
I like that idea.
You could be halfway across the galaxy, not even in this galaxy, and you could still talk to us.
I imagine there's also, like the headsets that we use to, or the earpiece or however we describe, I forget what it is, but like how to talk, us and the ship and back and forth and just like talk between each other and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have access to these kind of devices as well. Essentially, a lot of the stuff that we do here with magic, people have figured out across the universe how to do with technology. And that's kind of what I am, a middle person between being an artificer, magic and technology, merging the two. So, I mean, really, these are just a small few samplings of the couple weeks that we've been away and just really looked and stuff. We haven't really tried super hard. These are all things that are just kind of falling in our lap, essentially. But we've made some connections, and we can definitely start to increase trade here on the planet, and you're going to be the only ones that are going to have this stuff for sure, with me supplying it. So, interested in anything I've shown you so far?
You can definitely see that Jefferson and Elizabeth are trading looks, almost like they're kind of signaling towards each other, different conversation pieces. Non-verbally. Matter of fact, I mean, they don't make it even like there's hand movements, hand gestures. Kind of get the feeling that they're using some kind of sign language. And we are definitely quite interested in these gloves for sure. Do you mind if I hold on to these, or you need these back?
Yes. No, I brought those for you. Those are yours to keep.
Well, thank you very much. Oh, they fit like a glove.
And I do not have any of the recharge cartridges. I will need to get some of those. But yeah, they essentially take a cartridge to recharge, and just pop a new one in. It's good to go. So I would have to get some more of those. But I did want to just kind of bring these here to show them to you, pique your interest, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, they are definitely showing interest and definitely like keeping quiet on their end for most of the conversation, but they do address you in positive. Yes.
We have two of them, and I don't know what they do yet, but he'll set a caster on the table, and he'll set the 2 rounds that he bought from them.
Oh no.
And he'll go,
oh,
I haven't quite tried to do this. So this right here is a caster gun, and it's kind of magical in nature to a point, but also like can really backfire and be bad depending on whose hands it's in. It's still trying to figure out who can properly wield this weapon. But these are 2 special rounds for it. We have yet to actually find any real ammunition for these weapons until recently. And yeah, I don't know. I'll be completely honest. I have no clue what either of these rounds do, but I would imagine they pack a heck of a punch. But this is also some technology we have access to.
Elizabeth will
Seems
reach
like
out for the
these rounds
caster.
are.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. What?
Elizabeth reaches out for the caster to take a better look at it.
Oh yeah, please
All right.
have at it.
Yeah, she picks it up. Go ahead, Kuna.
Seems that these rounds are extremely rare, even in space. We after all of our travels, we're only able to find these two. Just end up stumbling upon them.
I see, a very exotic gun. What do you think, Elizabeth? And you can see her kind of like handling it for a moment and just kind of like pointing it across. Huh. It's not a... You called it a caster, but it doesn't even look like a wand, does it? And it's got this little trigger button here, and what's this bar right here? And she manages to finagle the release on the back so it pops open to where the shell can fit in. Oh. Pops it back. Like, her very acquisitive, this woman. Quick to catch on to things, just like Jefferson. Sets the caster back down. But, in good news, like, it didn't react to her.
Seems that they have a very bad reaction to people that have access to more natural way of magic. Strong, like, wizards and like clerics and of the sort. Even our good friend here, and I would gesture to Samuel, he had one get damaged because he touched it.
Yeah,
He's-
it kind of blew up in my hand.
Yes.
Well, I guess we shouldn't let people like you handle it, then should we?
So yes, essentially in the right hands, it seems like it can be a massively destructive weapon, and in the wrong hands, it will backfire and blow up in your face.
What do you intend to do with this?
Well, right now I'm looking to try and study it and understand it much better, especially now that we have these actual rounds. Because before I did some artificer magic working on one, and kind of like it was broken and I fixed it enough that it would fire, you know,
Mm-hmm.
my artificer magical stuff. But no, we haven't got to actually fire one of these rounds because it seems like they're very rare. I was gonna hold on to it for now. The idea is I can have a caster in one hand and my Eldritch Cannon in the other. I can
Well,
be,
aren't you a show-off?
That's just the idea for it and stuff like that. But we have a couple of these. We have come across rounds and maybe even a connection that can find more rounds for us. Another traveling merchant. But yeah, I would like to keep it for now, but we do have this, and we may be able to, get more of these and get some more stuff.
So, let's see here then. Let me see if I got all this straight. Elizabeth, how much is his debt again? Did we have that debt given to him? What was your debt, Fizz?
I believe the original debt was 5,000, and then I think we cut that in half with this business agreement that we came across, about
Right.
2,500. So yeah, I believe the debt's just straight 2,500, and we're good.
All right, so 2,500 gold and also some invested interest in your field of study here of trade goods that you're bringing in from out of town, we'll say.
Yes,
do love
yes,
the
yes.
gloves. This is nice that you brought gifts. Let's see here. Oof. I mean, 2,500 gold shouldn't take you long to pay off, then should it?
Oh no, I can pay my debt right now.
What? And so the
I told
question
you, we have been very fortunate adventurers so far.
Yes, we have.
Well, then, I mean, if you want to pay it up now, it would definitely cut some worry, I should say, from any other business that we have going forward.
Oh yeah, no. I would gladly, I would very much like to pay off my debt,
Hmm.
and I would like to also discuss. I believe I talked to the professor about talking to Shisha maybe and hiring some workers. Unless you just want to use your own people, like I said, for the shop while I'm out of town
Well,
and everything like that.
I will say Shishe is pretty well known through the shadows. I mean, where do you think she learned how to keep the books? Kind of like looks
Is that
over
a
to
good
Elizabeth.
thing or a bad thing?
The books are very important things to keep track of. If you don't keep track of it correctly, then the numbers are never going to work in your favor, Elizabeth explains. We make sure
I,
that the numbers are correct in our
I
favor.
understand that, but being known in the shadows isn't that bad?
Are
Not if
we
you know the right people.
almost
Okay.
like Jefferson and Elizabeth got offended by that statement? I'm sorry, did you say we're bad people?
I'm not saying you're bad people.
You just talked about my people, though.
Samuel, and Fizz will look over trying to bring attention to Samuel.
Yeah.
Did you want to possibly do your brewing thing?
Yeah.
The Shadows are some of the best brewers around.
Okay, I'll shut up.
You hear him kind of like laugh a bit. What's a little black between friends, am I right? Well, you're paying off your
Right.
debt, so I could take a little insult today. It's okay. Don't let it happen again, kid. Now, let's get to the brass tacks then. There's more you want than just our kind generosity of paying off the debt. And you showing us all these toys means you want us to be interested in what you got going on. Am I correct?
I mean, I'm just trying to hold up my end of the bargain of,
Indeed, yeah.
we'll
Oh,
be
no.
sole trade partners and
Yeah.
yeah.
And, well, like I said, Shisha's a good combination to ask. I know that she's currently working for some guilds, trying to keep them afloat because they have trouble working the books. But hey, with someone with her expertise, she could definitely work the books into your favor. But might be hard to get her on spot. So what I would suggest is I could send in a couple of my people to help the professor's people if he has people that wants to help, or whoever you wish to assign to the store. We can help you manage it. Just split the profits a certain percentage, whatever works best for you and I to keep our interest in line. We can come up with the exact numbers now or later. It's all up to you. But once we initiate it, that's when we'll need to sign it.
I- I'll be honest. I mean, profits from a store here are nice and would be nice and stuff like that. Honestly, though, in this whole business deal, just the connection here that we are making and that we have established means much more than money ever could.
Well, let me put it to you this way. We need another place to let the fences rise, if that makes sense. So, offering your base of operation as a place for us to kind of like fence some certain items that are hard to sell elsewhere will definitely sweeten the relationship we have.
I mean, it was yours to begin with. I'm more just, it was never really mine, let's be honest.
Well,
But
fate brought you to our hand, did it not? He kind of laughs.
it did. Yeah, no, it's funny how things work that way.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, technically, I've paid my debt off, and and everything. So we can say I'm the owner of the shop. And
By
yeah,
all means.
I'll take a little profits and whatever. But
We
essentially, do
just,
your business. I'll bring some technology in and try and keep some stuff stocked while I can and everything like that. But yeah, use it as whatever you need to.
yeah, so we just need to fence some items that aren't easily to sell elsewhere. That's all. Now, what is this
Uh,
I hear about a brewery?
Yes, a brewery. I was kind of eavesdropping a little bit on Fizz talking about how their building used to be a brewery. I was
Hmm?
wondering if it still has the equipment inside it to maybe make some alcohol, or drinks.
I'm
that nature?
sorry, the what had who?
The building that Fizz is leasing from you.
Oh no, that building was run down and ragged. It didn't have any such equipment such as that.
Huh.
I,
But
I,
it could house that kind of equipment, right?
no, that was a
No?
simple building that was dilapidated until yours truly, points to Fizz, took over the deed.
Okay, well,
But doesn't mean I don't have connections. We own the brewery in town, or did you not remember that part?
I did not remember that part.
Of course you didn't. Oh, Jasper, he
But
never gets any respect, does he?
Sorry, it's that good stuff. It'll get you every time.
He really needs to quit sampling that stuff to the folks. It's hard for them to remember. It gets a little irritating when people can't even remember why they came. I swear. But still, good shit. Anyway, no. What is it that you are proposing here? What was your name again?
name's Samuel, but everyone calls me Sam.
Yeah, sure, Amiel. What's up?
I was thinking of, creating my own mead, and we can call it like the Milky Way or the Starry Night or the Moonshine.
So you plan to brew this in space?
We'll bring ingredients from space to brew it here.
Ugh, I don't know. That sounds scary on its own. Alien ingredients on a planet that is unsure of its own edibility.
We would only sell the good stuff. We wouldn't sell the other. We
I
would
was,
make sure it's properly tested first.
I mean, I'd have to see a sample. I'd have to see it in the process.
Right now, it's just the planning phases.
Yeah, well, plan away, my friend. And once you have something more solid to show us, like this, kind of like points to the gloves, well, we can definitely talk to you about other things. If you're needing tools for such an adventure, you should probably check with Sprigget to see if she has any brewing tools. Not on the industrial level, but if you are looking to expand yourself into more industrial means and not be our direct competition, you could probably ask the marketplace, the trade center, if you will, if you can get some builders to create you the tools you need. Our arsenal is ours, so to speak.
Yeah, of course.
Did have an entertaining thought, though, that if you took our ingredients, took them to space with you to cure, maybe it comes back a different flavor. Have like a
Maybe.
lighter taste or something. That's what I thought you were going for. But if that's not, then my apologies.
Hey, I'm open to that too. I'm just was thinking of
No, okay, well, then this is a brainstorming situation. Perhaps we should bring this onto the table for a little later. I tell you what, if you acquire the materials, not materials, but the equipment needed, we will provide you with some materials to test. And then you will bring back a sample, and then we'll see where we can go from there.
Sounds like a plan. And I looked at Fizz to see if we can do that.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, brewer supplies shouldn't be hard to come across, and yeah, we can definitely do all that. And as far as the competition comment, don't worry. Anything we do here, this is a business meeting between us. No competition between business partners, correct?
Correct.
Well then, maybe
We
we...
plan to keep within the organization.
So, as the DM looks it up, if you were to buy brewer supplies, they're only 20 gold pieces. So you could have bought that from Sprigget or from the thing, but if you want like a manufacturing thing, it might be a little bit more than that. But just to get brewing something to sample, like that would definitely be within your price range there. Like I said, you get your equipment together that you can get, and then I will provide you some ingredients, or Elizabeth will hear, whoever's on duty that day. And you brew it up, and then you serve it to us, and then we'll go from there. Whether we take an interest on it or not will determine on the final product. Or if you wish to do the foreign thing and or alien thing or whatever. I mean, I'm a little leery of plants from another planet being used for said things, because how am I to make sure that my biology is meant for it? You know, it kind of freaks me out in all those sci-fi like novels that they write.
Well, I was just thinking if other planets have their own alcohol, it's something we could mix with ours.
Well, I mean, we'll see what we can do.
Ooh.
You experiment, and you have enough samples for us, and make sure you keep our samples separate.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what else do we have to talk about, my friends?
Good night.
I have a more of a personal matter. Do you happen to have a dagger of venom on you, or do you know where to get one?
We don't normally worry about daggers of venom. We usually just hand bake them, if you know what I mean.
Fair enough. But if you do have one, I properly have a trade for you if you are interested.
No, we kind of fancy ourselves chefs in that department, where we'd rather poison the dagger ourselves than have it artificially done.
Fair, fair, fair.
I mean, Kuna, you may not be able to get the dagger of venom, but if you're looking for any kind of poisons, if you're trying to be a chef yourself,
Yeah.
home cooking.
Yes, you're missing the side piece of this conversation, it seems. He drops into thieves' camps to see if you can hear him. And he starts talking about how miserable the weather is in space. And he's telling you, Kunai, we do have poisons. If you're interested in buying any, you need to stay on the down low about it. And these poisons, you don't need a dagger of venom to poison a dagger. Any dagger will do. You just have to have the right poison.
Yes, fair. So, say, do you have a quite potent?
Are you familiar with purple worms?
Ah, yes, I am.
Didn't need I say more?
How many vials can I get for this giant hammer?
You were gonna give them the hammer? I can give you 2. That's all I have is 2.
You really just don't want that hammer, I know.
I don't need it. I can't use it.
So the problem is you can't directly sell it for anything here, and then anybody who could even buy it doesn't have enough supplies to even offer you an equal trade. So it's that common problem.
I tell you what,
this is a rare item.
maybe you try and sell it to Gizmo.
Gizmo might be able to take it off your hands, yeah. That's above table knowledge. By the way, this purple worm poison, oh my god. Yeah, it's a nasty. 12d6 poison damage on a failed save.
It's real nasty.
Yeah. And I think a special person in Waterdeep uses this poison all the time on his rapier.
I can't make that trade, unfortunately. This thing is far too rare.
Have you ever thought about using money? We don't need your hammer, we need money. Why are you going the hard way about this?
Fizz will look at Jefferson and Elizabeth and just go, how much? I know what you would like. How much?
1,000 gold per vial. These are very potent poisons.
He'll pull out another 2,000 gold and hand it to him.
You are full of surprises today. Fair enough.
I told you we've been doing very, very, very well.
And we have a very decent supply back home, but here are 2 vials right now. These 2 vials you can use to apply 3 doses of poison. The poison must be used throughout that attack somehow. Like I think it's you attack, and then once you hit, the poison is used up. So whenever you hit with it initially, that initial damage, that poison's used up. Makes sense? because like the poison itself slips off into that person that you stab, so therefore it is less weaker and not going to be effective on the next stab. Just
So is
reapply the
it
poison. So you get 3 uses, 6 each.
per
You know.
vial?
Yeah, 3 per
Okay.
vial. So you can just re-dip it, stab, re-dip, stab, out of dip, and then out of stabs. Yeah. But yeah, once you make contact with the poison with somebody, and whether they fail or save, that poison's used up. But for that much damage, if you're really looking to take someone out, yeah, that's gonna hurt, especially if you nat it.
Yeah.
So load your deck with natural 20s if you want to be sufficient. And I will start loading my enemies with HP. But no, at this point here, like, I guess Jefferson has, is there any other business to discuss, or are we good to call it a night for now?
There's a look over at Charlie. I mean, Charlie, is there anything you can think of you might need as, a sneaky person yourself? These are definitely the people to ask, and we have the funds.
I don't know.
Yeah, he like leans closer purposely towards you and says, well, anything? Yeah, you're not a bright one, are you? Well, then I guess we don't have any further discussions here, then. People who don't know what they want don't help the organization, you see. So,
I know. Sorry.
it's alright.
This is all new to a lot of people, so
We get some quiet ones that come through from time to time as well. It's hard to beat the whip on them to get them to speak up for themselves. But I'm sure this one will come around if they ever decide they need anything. But at the moment, we're at capacity, if it were. Let's call it in there then.
I think it sounds good. We'll definitely be in town for at least 3 days.
No problem.
Maybe a
Here,
little more.
you see him pull out a slip, and it's basically the lien being signed away to you so that you get full ownership.
Oh, goody. Thank you very much. Into the bag of holding it goes.
Schwink. And before we leave here, I want us to go ahead and take a break because it's been a hot minute, right? All right, so let's go ahead and
good.
yeah. Hope you guys have been enjoying the stream. Everybody at home, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Not a lot of people talking in chat, but that's okay. But hey, we're gonna go ahead and take a 5-10 minute break. I think we'll make it a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back here in just a short bit. So stay tuned. BRB, can we do that? There's that, and I'll get that timer going, and we'll.
Yep.
little son, little son.
Does it pain you, little son, to seek the... I forget the rest of the line. Hey guys, welcome back. We are back from break. Sabu has told me that it is time to get back. And yeah, you guys are now out on the streets. You finished your negotiations and are now in the merry accompaniment of Jefferson, Elizabeth, and the other patronage who kind of like reveals himself. A half-elf with a never-ending smile. Did I grab everybody? I think I did, yeah. Alright. And you guys can, like, form a marching order. No reason, just saying. But these are your compadres that are walking the streets with you.
Yep. Nicely.
And as you are traveling, give me a perception check.
Okay. I will do that. 17.
Oh my god, is this happening again? Alright.
It sees everything.
That's what you
I
think.
try to. No, 21 with some of the people we're dealing with.
Okay.
We've got high level NPCs with us. I'm scared.
As you should be.
There's no one smiling.
I would say the first thing you notice as you're coming up to the street are 3 individuals who just kind of seem to be leaning against these walls. Up
I
ahead.
insight check them.
Sure. What are you trying to discern from body
I'm trying to
language
see
alone?
if they're hot, if they seem like they have malicious intent or not. With their body, like, are they giving like malicious intent body movement, like their body language?
Do they
Oh, no.
seem shady, DM?
No, they don't.
Okay, fair enough. Can I just says, oh, okay, must be
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Must be the wind.
Just gonna... Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. All the shortcuts don't freaking want to work properly in this game anymore. Yeah, so like if the group continues in its current motion, this is where the ambush happens. I mean, the what?
What? Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm with Elizabeth and Jefferson and their group of stuff like that. So like I feel protected right now, but we'll see what happens.
Does a 14 hit you, Fizz?
14 does not hit me.
16 hit you, Kunai.
Oh.
And you would have heard those arrow shots come from above on top of these houses. God damn, I can't switch layers that easy. Why? And they either changed the keys or something's not working right. And I need everybody to roll initiative as they have already surprised their surprise round. Actually, 24 now I think about it for Kunai.
24
yeah,
to try to hit me? Yeah, that hits me.
Yeah, that was unseen. I need a con save from you.
Hang on. Do I have any more disadvantage? Yes.
God damn it.
Try and reroll
Disadvantage.
Here I am, just trying to fix the music. What the hell? Alright, don't roll for initiative yet. I gotta fix it. I don't even know why
that.
those are on there.
That's right.
Hold on a second. Alright, so the reroll was a 25, so it still hits.
Sorry, Kuna, I tried.
Yep. So
It's okay,
you
my
roll,
friend. Fizz.
roll your con.
Gonna roll my con. Got a
Alright.
9.
8 plus 25 poison damage.
Okay, I'll do that in just a second.
So that is
Kunai,
33.
roll your con save again.
Advantage.
You've been given advantage on your con save. Roll a third 9 just to make it even. There we go. Yep. Everything still sticks. You tried.
Oh, that's about right with Duxbury. It never works.
Alright, now I need to get my
So let's
NPCs
see
on me.
here.
Alright, so re-roll initiative. Sorry, it had the... What layer am I freaking on anymore? I don't know. Am I on the right layer now?
I don't know, my friend. I don't know. Push you and get you. See what I got. Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
Okay, and with that, you exactly put me down to 0.
Oh, perfect. It's just what I wanted.
I had
Yes, sir.
33 health.
Nice. Nice, we got one. Alright.
Medic is down.
Alright, so go ahead and everybody's on the initiative, right?
My thing lagged. Yeah.
He just flings a
Okay,
dagger
smart.
up there. Doesn't do much, but hey, he does what he can. Apparently I didn't give him a bow this season. Charlie, you're up.
Yep. And Smiley throw a dagger at that one. Gonna pull out a short bow and fire.
Who are you firing at?
The one Smiley threw a dagger at.
And do you do it? Well, 16 hits, actually.
Then
Like,
completing it.
seriously, you guys didn't think to get a +1 weapon? Did you not hear how much loot we have?
Alright.
No, I don't need
That's it.
anything.
I thought we already had +1s and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Hang
what
on.
happened? What happened, Charlie?
Here you go.
Gain plus
I was
1
gonna say, yeah, I
weapon.
got a
Here you
Dixper
go.
card if you need that.
Now you got a +1 weapon, Charlie. That
You
can use
want? Take anything.
Oh, man.
Didn't know you
And
didn't have a +1. I would have gave you one.
like probably have a
It's all
+1
good,
rapier.
everybody.
I'm glad I didn't have a plus one. Give me a
Monday
second.
is the day of like, you need anything, just ask.
You need
Between
anything?
Dixper and
you-
in-game funds, we got it.
Is that the end of your turn, Charlie?
One back up.
Oh, where are you going? I need help up here. Alright. Steady aim. Steady aim on Charlie.
Understandable.
Yeah, you made a lot of movement there, so they went after you. That'll hit. Make a con save, please.
Yep.
Wow, I'm rolling 8s on that. Alright, so you take 8 plus 12. So that's a 20.
20.
The Red Bull is wearing off, guys. And then this guy will charge onto the other side of this building, and you kind of like lose sight of him due to like coming off to the other side of the edge, so he kind of like takes cover on that side. Elizabeth, please tell me I gave you a bow. Seriously? That's it? Wow, that was a low roll.
Jeez, yeah, it was.
Oof.
And then
That's fine.
you hear Elizabeth curse like, God damn it, we sold the poison. Nope, it looked like these guys are a part of it too, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I wonder why. But they're going to try to make 3 unarmed strikes against Smiley, of all people. One of them tickled. I think. Oh yeah, I did tickle. Alright, cool. And, Smiley goes, did I burn my reaction to even uncanny dodge that? Or should... You know what? I'll take all of it.
Trouble?
Me? No. You? Yes. As this assassin reloads, steady aims, and fires at you, Samuel.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Give me a con save, please.
Yeah. Nine.
34 points of damage. 7 piercing, 27 poison. As a shot comes across and you feel your blood just kind of like pulse and you get really sick for a moment and take a massive amount of damage from it. You can definitely tell that bolt was poisoned.
Yeah.
I really need some freaking weapons. But damn girl, can I hit or what? He says towards Elizabeth, who's like, fuck you. And this assassin falls off and hits the floor. And now it is this guy's turn to come over here and beat somebody up. One hits. And another one. Oh, just like the old days, am I right, Elizabeth? Shut up. Alright. Making sure I'm grabbing the right sheet. And as she says shut up to him, he gets slapped all 3 times. What? Ow! Hey! Cut that out! Stop it! And... what is that? A D10 I need to roll or a D4? D4. Let me do a D4. I'll go ahead and activate that this time. Oh, okay. Barely succeeds. What the hell, Jefferson? Did you off there or something? 8 plus 9 plus 7. Oh, I see. It tried to roll the D4 for me as well. Okay, that's cool. But I went ahead and did that anyway. So let's see here. That is 17, 24. He's like, shut up. Smack, smack, smack. Ah! What did I tell you? Fizz, you're up.
Question, DM, because I haven't really come across this before, I don't think. Will temporary hit points get somebody back up?
No.
Okay.
You gotta heal him first.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is it aid?
No, it's my Eldritch Cannon.
Post it for me. Let me double check. I don't want to give you misinformation.
So at the bottom, we'd be using the Protector feature if I do this.
Yeah. No, I guess it would kind of heal him at that point when it gives him temporary HP. Yeah, I think that would work, actually. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Let me actually move, mouse. Come on. 10, 10. Cool. That will work if I do this. So I'm gonna step back, make sure Charlie's in range. Action, create my cannon protector. Bonus action to activate it, and all of us will get 10 temporary hit points.
Nice. So you can go back up to him 10 HP regardless. And if you're at max, you get 10 extra. Oh, back from the dead, are we? Smiley kicks you while you're on the ground still. Come on, get back in the battle.
Saw the great beyond.
Yeah, it couldn't have been that great. You came back.
Okay, where am I? Oh, I
Well,
hate
there's
you.
these lovely gentlemen he like dodging those punches, trying to hit him. That want to punch us.
I stand all the way up
Mm-hmm.
on my two little feetsies,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take out the desperado, and I'm gonna aim
Oh
it.
shit! It's one of those
I'm gonna
I've had
aim it
enough of
right-
this shit.
I'm gonna aim right in the middle of this guy's head with steady aim, and I also do not have disadvantage because
Unfortunately, you can't use steady aim because you had to stand up.
That is
Well,
fair. That is fair. I did
yeah.
have to do that.
Yep.
I do
Steady
not have
aim
this-
from the ground.
I mean, it would still be. I don't know. There's just so many negatives there.
I know, right?
I stand up using half my movement,
Uh-huh.
and aim at the guy in the middle of this guy's head, and I just shoot. Bang.
What is the?
Guy to be
All right,
specific.
so yeah, it's a straight roll then, right? Regardless, yeah. Unfortunately, that still misses.
Okay.
You know what? Been holding on to this for a minute. I'd like
Yeah.
to see it go off.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Kunai, how about a nat
Natural
20 with
20.
your Desperado?
Holy shit.
Okay.
Mm. All right, so you
Yes.
fire, and let's see here. What do you got to roll? 3d10. Roll me 3d10, and then we add that to the number.
The snake as well.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Give me another sneak attack then, because you double those dice as well.
Okie I'm just gonna roll that again, and I'm just gonna
3d10.
roll Desperado again.
No,
and
no.
it is...
Roll 3d10 because it's adding your other bonus to it. So this is without the bonus. So just roll 3d10.
R1d10.
Yep.
D10. D.
Nice. All right. Let me see what all that is, because there is a counterplay to this as well. Because of monks. Looking at 53 points of damage. Reduced by 6, but he still takes it, right? So he takes 47 points of damage.
Kaplooey, well, I guess I can use my bonus action now. Gonna use my bonus action to disengage and go round the corner. 1, 2, 3, yeah, I will get right here.
So let me see here, 47.
Yeah, I'll get right there. And I will end my turn.
Yeah, this guy kind of like brings his hand up to kind of like try to catch the bullet, but it cuts through his hand and slams it to his forehead, and he manages to like dodge back enough to keep it from going through his cranium, and then you slink back into the shadows. But this did a significant amount of damage as you're watching him bleed profusely, and he's just barely hanging in there.
Well, seeing you use Desperado, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with a bonus action Hunter's Mark.
All right, who are you hunting?
This guy here.
Got him?
And then I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him with my oath bow.
No hit. What's that double damage on there? Oh, oath bow. Okay.
Yep. I just got a 1 from a Hunter's Mark.
26 reduced to 19. Anything else?
That's it for me. That's both my actions.
And them key points.
Smiley will steady aim. And stab a bitch. Looks like that's 33, right? And he shouts, "Hun God!" Charlie, you're up.
Yep, Charlie will
Fortunately.
steady aim and shoot this one right there.
Go for it. That'll hit. That'll hurt.
And along with that, I
That will
be
that will
personally
actually
using-
kill.
And when it kills, I will be using this
And who you?
on dude.
All right, roll your points on that. Half your sneak attack die.
Which is 1d6, so
All right, 4 points of damage. Spreads over to the next guy. He just feels a little weaker, but he is still hanging on. Anything else?
nope, that'll be my turn.
All right. They will take a shot at Jefferson. But miss. Wait, did I grab the right one? Yeah, I guess that's the right one. Alright. And then plop back down here. I'm just gonna go ahead and have him make a stealth check at this point. Holy shit.
Went invisible.
He vanished out of the campaign, guys. Oh, wait. There, that's better. God dang. This is what you guys got to look
Jesus.
for at Rogues. 28, 37. Oh, wow, 37. That's the magic number, guys. And you watch as she kills one in cold blood on the street. Don't know what you did to piss him off, Jefferson, but good job. Me? What do you mean I pissed him off? Oh, you're getting a couple hits in, it seems. Well, do your worst. And only one of them gets through. Damn, that's a good one. Oh, you almost pushed me. Dead. Jefferson's turn. Oh dear. Well, I guess it's this guy's turn. Kind of like puts an arm around this guy. It's like, how long did you plan on staying in town? Natural 20? Oh, not that long, it would seem. And all the visible targets are gone. I'm actually going to take us out of initiative because at this point, the other guy kind of like makes an escape with his stealthy ass and tries to stay that stealthy. So that'll make him pretty much undetectable for a while. But yeah, you guys get jumped in this alleyway. You dispatch your aggressors, and now the flipping of the bodies begins. Let's find out who we're dealing with.
Yes, I imagine these weren't friends of yours.
No, I would imagine not. They ruined my good festo, Smiley says. Let me think. Ah, yes. Alright. As Jefferson flips the main assassin over, he finds what looks like a medallion of some sort. On it, it's like a crest, right? We're talking like a shield crest on a necklace. And the shield crest has like what looks like a... Can I paint it? I don't know if I'm good at drawing this. But I want you to imagine like a hill, right? And then there's like a fist coming up in there and just kind of like glowing with power or something like that from here. I don't know. Rough draft, guys. I'm not an artist. That's actually not bad. But you hear Jefferson click. It's like the Hill of Might. You got to be shitting me. What are they doing back in town?
Always gotta ask this question, DM. Is this something I would have heard from the past, possibly?
Give me a history check. Yeah. Those from Timor can make a history check as well. Which is
I'm not from
Kunai.
Timor.
There you are. Kunai.
I am? Okay.
Yeah, Timor. Not Tynek, but Timor. Even those across the sea can make the check. Because the Hill of Might actually originates from the Timor Kingdom. So, I guess it makes sense Kunai would know this, for sure. You haven't really had to deal with it, Fizz, because... You know, Charlie, Sam, if I recall correctly, you lived in the Timor Castle region, right?
I believe so.
Well, roll that history check.
I rolled 20
You
on the
guys,
inside.
I'm just saying, you guys want to play some D&D, you gotta let me know you're in here. I want some active people in my games, you know what I mean? Alright, guys.
Yeah.
Stay active. Stay healthy. So Charlie, Kunai, you guys catch the word. Samuel, you probably haven't been paying attention to history, but the Hill of Might is an organization that kind of like corrupts other nations and tries to bring them down from the inside out. They were thought to have been banished over 20, maybe 30 years at this point, now I think about it. But a remnants of them seems to be lingering. And the reason why you guys got jumped is still unknown to you. But they all seem to be connected.
Yes, I would relay that information out.
Oh. And they were specifically targeting you?
Or they could have been targeting you.
I mean, we just got here, so I don't see why they would be targeting us.
Well, if we didn't tell them anything about a meeting.
Haven't spoken a word about a meeting since we've gotten
We've
here.
been in space.
I know, right?
We haven't even been on this planet.
Who's to say that? So maybe you're suggesting I have a worm in my organization, is that what I'm hearing? Or maybe somebody caught whiff of this in some other form. You know any magic users who can scry?
None that I know of.
Ones I used to do are long dead.
Alvarina? Could she? Or the mages they
Oh,
are
that's the only mage
I'm
we've
sure
talked to.
they could, but I don't think they would betray anybody in the city like that. No, that's coming from Smiley.
I mean, you were just saying if I knew anybody, that's the first thing that came to mind.
Well, you're not wrong, Jefferson kind of like stepping in. I can vouch for Elverina. She wouldn't do anything harm to us. She knows how good we are for her. All right. Well, we'll dispatch the bodies. I'll call in a squad to take care of it. Vamos, go. Shoot, shoot. And she kind of like disperse you guys to go back to wherever you need to go.
Kunai's gonna like point his healing gun to his leg and just go squirt. Just gonna start healing himself.
Yeah, by all means, go for it.
He's hurt. He's gonna use how many charges is he gonna use? Let's see here.
Hopefully you're keeping track of that.
I am keeping track of it. I'm gonna use for right now. If I need more, I need more.
I did keep you in good company, though, didn't I?
Oh yeah, it's quiet. Use 2 more. We're just getting rid of that gel.
All right. The
I need to get rid of that attack. All right, I'm full.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh yeah, you're full, all right. And
Yeah,
your
I'm
whole
full.
your whole body feels numb at the moment. You're able to walk, you're able to do things, but as far as feeling pain, you wouldn't even know it if it hit you. Which isn't always a good thing.
I don't know about y'all, but I feel just fine. As he's like twitching a little bit, I feel fine.
Yeah,
Mm.
sure.
No, Kunai, though. That looked like an almost lethal blow there you took. You sure you good?
With a little bit of healing, I'll be fine for right now.
All right.
All right, bud.
Intentions of the party. You're not staying here, right? Or are you?
No, I imagine we could crash at the professor's, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
Sounds good.
I mean,
Or?
if we want, we can technically go back up to the ship.
Yeah,
Crash
sure.
their ship.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I forget our ships. Yeah, we could just go back up to the ship if we don't want to stay on planet.
Yeah. All up to you guys. So, what I'm hearing is we gotta go back to the manor either way, right? So, yeah,
Oh.
you separate from the high-level rogues, the shadows, and they start taking care of what's left of what's here. You make your way over to the professor's manor.
On our way, can we stop at the market to buy the brewing stuff?
No, that was something you should have probably done before. Remember, it was a nighttime meeting. You could do that first thing in the morning. Or, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nighttime, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
This way.
Yeah.
Everyone is gone to
We're
night
like
night. Nope.
We either heading for nighttime shenanigans or a long rest, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. So, depending upon where you want to go.
Okay.
Trying to think here.
So what we think is a long rest.
As you approach the manor, can I get one more perception check from the group?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. While I go look up something.
Yeah, we don't want no suspicious activity.
Fizz is on it today.
That's good.
Mm.
That's good.
If I had advantage, I would have been on it.
Oh, apparently it doesn't matter. Alright, well, Fizz is on it today.
Does it help if I have alert?
No.
Okay.
Like, alert only... Well, post it. What does alert say? I can't remember. Yeah, this isn't something like a surprise attack or anything.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, I thought that token was imported, but it's not. So, I mean, just kind of like standing against a wall, trying not to look so obvious. There's like a well-dressed man, kind of like dressed in a yukata fit, and just kind of like leaning against the wall, just kind of like smoking one of those long pipes. He has like a thin mustache going into like a thin goatee down his chin, black hair sprouted out. You can barely tell the coloration though, but he just seems to be kind of like leaning back here and just looking out, but doesn't seem untowards. At least Fizz and Kunai notice him, but he's kind of like, his presence doesn't seem to pop on Charlie or Samuel's radar.
I gesture to Fizz and I say, "Does that guy look fishy over there?"
I mean, definitely looks like something.
Trying to think if you even met him
Stop
before.
and say a word.
Hold on.
Passing.
I do have his token, I just don't have his character sheet. So let me go grab that
Very
real quick.
odd.
Let's see here. Well, I mean, you're all in this map, so like, he's kind of like leaning here. We'll say like the manor's over there, right?
Hmm.
So, kind of like approach him. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't say anything unless spoken to.
My good sir, what are you doing out so late? It is quite getting dark.
He finishes smoking his pipe a bit and said, "I'm smoking. What are you doing out here?"
We are returning home.
Oh, return home. I mean, I'm out here smoking because the old lady don't like to smoke in the house.
Fair enough. It's getting quite dangerous out at nighttime. I'm just making sure you're okay.
I'm sorry.
Wait, so you're your neighbor here at the mansion? Like you be our neighbor to the professor, right?
You can give me a history check or an insight.
Definitely doing that one.
Yeah, you don't recognize this guy being around here. However, you did see him having a meal at Mashamitos earlier.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't recall you really being a neighbor here before or anything like that. Do you live here as well? Sorry, I'm one of the professor's old apprentices.
Professor. I'm sorry, I don't really know the neighborhood that well. It's just that I'm here visiting.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Just thought I'd come out here and have a smoke. Is that illegal or something?
Oh, we were just walking home and
No,
being
that's...
friendly, saying hello, you know.
Well, nice to meet you. You guys want to smoke? Kind of like offers the pipe.
No, I don't smoke.
I mean, if you're offering it, I'll try it.
Yeah, sure. Come on over. Fills it with tobacco and lets you take a hit off it.
Yeah. Peace pipe. I take a hit.
Con save. No, I'm just kidding. Let me be right. Hold on a second. Discord started doing that thing again where it wanted to fizzle my noise.
No.
Telling you, something's going on here. I gotta figure it out. Anyway, nah, he offers you to smoke, and it's just tobacco. Like, it's not anything.
Yeah, it's not that troll hash.
Yeah.
Right, Charlie?
Yeah, don't get excited. Don't get excited, guys. But, yeah, he just seemed to be legitimately smoking out here and just kind of like keeping an eye on things. Well, I mean, like, the way he hid his presence, though, kind of like gives you an idea that he knows more, or he is more than what he seems. Like, he's not a common person, right?
Yeah.
But, doesn't seem to be untowards. Like, I think there was, or insight check might be useful. Huh.
Yes, Kunai's gonna use a recall, his last recall, and roll an insight check.
Okay.
I'll smoke with the man. I can incite him right. 18.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Nothing shady about him. Nothing untowards you. Like, just maybe he's in the wrong place at the wrong time, but he's not doing anything sneaky as far as you know. But definitely seems to know the way of the world in a way, like the adventuring life. You guys look a little heavily geared, if you don't mind me asking.
We are adventurers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
must...
we're more than normal adventurers. I mean,
No, we're just adventurers.
Is that blood on my pipe
Yes,
now?
yes.
What the hell happened to you? Kind of like looking over to Samuel.
I got shot with a crossbow.
Oh, shit. Who the hell's firing
Yeah.
this late at night?
Couple of lonely thieves.
Shoot, what was the name of them again? The hill. Oh, like somebody help me! I can't remember what the name was.
Oh,
Hill of Might.
Love my.
yeah.
Oh, no. Fizz will just casually say out. No, it's a little encounter with the Hill of Might.
Kind of like lowers the pipe a bit. It's like, Hill of Might. Haven't heard about that group in ages. What the hell were they doing here?
I'm really not sure.
They were
Looking
after,
for some
Ambushes.
trouble that they couldn't keep up with, apparently.
and they were after you guys. What kind of business are you guys in?
No, 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 no.
I
They
mean,
weren't
your
after
friend,
us. There
well, your
was
friend
just
got fucked up, so I just thought that.
we just got caught in the middle of something, you know.
Huh. Wow. Jeez, that's a hell of a story to be telling. I'll have to write that one down if you don't mind.
Oh, you're a storyteller.
Yeah, from time to time. Pass through towns, tell a few tales, move along.
Hmm.
I mean, a lot
You
better than
just
my past life. What's up?
tell tales? Do you sing tales?
Yeah. I personally don't like the singing part, but the lady I'm with, she loves to sing.
She a
I see.
performer, is she?
Oh yeah. We're here visiting some of her family.
Oh, her family's from here. I mean, like I said, I stayed here for a long time. Who's her family, if I could ask?
Nah, I wish I could tell you, but she's hush hush, if you know what I mean.
No, I got you. I got you. I understand. Just making friendly conversation, you know?
Mm-hmm. I get you. You guys don't seem like you're bad people. Just a little messed up. You need to fix that wound there, buddy. Still looking at Samuel at his low HP range.
Nothing a long rest won't fix.
God damn, why do I keep getting my headset thing messed up here? Why? Why me, Discord? Be right back. I don't know why Discord does that, guys. He will just do a healing word towards Samuel and you restore 8 HP. Hello?
Does he say DM to heal him?
Feel better, friend. Tap, tap. Boom, you're healed. Sorry, I don't sing. He points his eyes at the bird. Challenge me again, see what happens next. Vicious mockery. I just say, fuck you. You in particular.
Killing word.
You
No,
take,
that's fine.
you take 4 psychic damage without a save. Anyway. Nah. But, yeah, for the most part, this guy just seems to be genuinely just here. Nothing untowards.
Didn't catch your name.
Didn't give it either.
Name is Kunai. To see
Didn't
you.
didn't ask. Sorry, from where I'm from, names have power, and the less I give my name, the better.
Where are you from? That sounds like a interesting place.
Yeah, Parenthia, I can give you that much.
Oh, okay.
Devils like to sign contracts, if you know what I mean. Not that I don't trust anybody else, it's just, well, we just met.
No, that's fine. I completely understand contractual obligations.
Well, my cigarette break's over, so I guess I'm gonna go back in. Have a good night, you.
Not a problem, you too.
Yeah, he just kind of like slinks off and goes around the building to another part of it to go in.
The story behind that man, I do not know.
Professor, who are your neighbors?
I have neighbors? What? You act
You
as if
do
I pay
now.
attention. You act as if I pay attention to my neighbors. But yeah. At this point, you're able to return to the manor, talk to the professor if you want before you head out, and you can take the drop ship to go back to your ship and rest for the night, or you can find refuge here at the manor. Up to you guys. It does not matter how you wish to play it, but it might determine what will or will not happen tonight.
Oh, why not just save fuel and just stay here?
I see no need to really return back. It'd be
So,
nice to sleep on planet for once instead of sleeping in space.
Yes, fair. The beds are a little rough up there. It would be nice to sleep on a comfy surface.
I mean, I thought my bed was pretty comfy. It beats the sleeping on the ground.
well, any bed would work for that.
Yes, many things beat sleeping on the ground.
Alright, so I take it you take up the professor on his hospitality?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright. The manor is yours for the night, and tea is served in case you need to get some tea to go to sleep on, or what have you. Like some chamomile or something, soothing. You guys are given private chambers for the night. You can share rooms, you can split rooms, you can do a watch if you want, you can just sleep it off and hope for the best. So, as you guys are getting ready for a long rest, how would you like to prepare for said event?
I would like to sleep with Fizz in a room, and I would say to him, I'll watch out for us for half of the night, and you sleep. And then you take the second watch. I'm not quite certain we should stay asleep after that event that happened earlier.
I mean, do you really think we were the targets?
Well, it is better to be safe than sorry. Didn't want anything bad to happen.
And I'm still feeling fairly fresh, so I guess we could do watch if it'll make you feel better.
Just a precaution.
Charlie and Sam, what do you plan to do?
I would ask Charlie if they would like to camp in the ship with me. We can lock the doors and nothing can get in.
Probably be best since last time we did do a ship. Well, they left the ship alone. It got stolen, so yeah, probably
Yeah.
best.
And nothing can get in if we lock the doors from the inside.
Yeah, that is true.
So yeah, we'll camp in the ship.
Alright.
And lock it up.
Let's go first watch. Whoever's going to take it for the ship, who is it?
No one. We're just locking
Just
the doors.
going to
No one
depend
can
on
get
it.
in.
Got it.
I mean,
Alright.
I'll do first watch.
Alright.
Oh, you're good. You vote? Okay.
I mean, you
Thank you.
can, or you can take a chance. It's all up to you. And indoors, first watch is Kunai?
Yep.
Well, let me get a perception check from you guys, unless you got nighttime shenanigans you want to pull off before it's too late.
No shenanigans, just watching.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, my position was not been going well this game.
And for the sake of brevity, or not brevity or anything, but the sake of relevance, I guess I should say, you're basically peeking out the window of your room and listening to the sounds within the manor, right?
Yes, I would be looking out the window and roaming the room in between the door to listen and the window.
Now, I don't imagine this window's looking at the spaceship at all. So, like, that side of the house is not revealed to you.
Yes,
I'm just,
I wouldn't think so.
yeah, I'm just making sure. Like, the way I see it, like, the windows to these rooms are probably facing towards the north of the city. And the front yard is basically to the east of the buildings. If that's like a helpful relevance to anybody, I think that makes perfect sense. If it doesn't, please ask me to elaborate and I'll give a better description if I can. But I think that's pretty accurate. The for some reason, Charlie, even though you're on watch, you don't notice anything.
Drifting off.
And it's a shame, but actually nothing happens during your watch. Either one of you. So if you guys want to switch with the other, or if
We would wake up Fizz and say, "It's your watch, my friend."
I don't wanna go back to sleep. As he like grudgingly gets back up.
It's your turn.
All right. And is Samuel getting up?
Questions are, how's Samuel sleeping?
He'd be sleeping in the cockpit chair. Just kind of have it turned away from the cockpit.
He's dark. Small question: is the cockpit chair spinnable?
We could say it is. I don't care.
I was going to try to wake up Samuel by spinning him in the chair. He doesn't.
Well, you
He's not easy.
it would wake me up. Give me a perception check at advantage, Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
If you roll double ones, I'm just gonna laugh.
Uh, 21.
Alright, so yeah, you are awoke by this sudden change of force.
Whoa. What's going on?
Return to watch.
Oh, we're doing watches? Okay.
Probably safer that way.
Yeah, good night, sweet dreams. My head.
And Charlie will curl up on one of the seats in the back of the ship.
Alright. Perception checks when you guys are ready.
I can't use that one I just rolled?
No, not for this. This is for the watch.
Okay.
That was to wake up. Okay. Like Fizz, inside the house, there's really nothing much happening. The house seems to be fairly safe.
Good to know.
Samuel, there's like a scratching noise from time to time that you hear against the hull of the ship. Kind of like by where the doors are.
Uh-huh.
Do you do anything? Do you check anything?
I knocked my bow. I don't think anything could get in the ship, but if something did, I'm ready to shoot.
So that's your only plan of action?
Right this second, yeah.
The scratching happens from time to time. Nothing about the door opens at all. Then eventually it stops. That's it. The watch comes to an end. Morning comes, and you all get a long rest.
Amazing.
Well,
What are we doing,
that was a
guys?
good time.
Breakfast is prepared for you inside the manor if you're hungry.
Yep.
The little Modron is definitely pulling around with a tea kettle and a couple cups on its back, carefully walking around offering tea. Do you do anything? Yeah, go ahead, Samuel. Tell me, are you doing anything on the way out of the ship?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a quick once around the ship to check out and see what the scratches could have been.
Perception or investigation?
Let's see, which one am I better with? I have a 4 in investigation. I think that's good. Damn. 12?
You notice by the there's a console right where the keypad's supposed to go to like let you in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's like metal scrapes along the edge of the console, it seems. Like something metallic went across it.
Yeah, so someone was trying to break in last night.
Maybe. Or maybe it was just a bird trying to take a shit and just couldn't get it out.
Well, maybe.
Dug in hard, you know? You know them Corviknights, they scared shitless of Tikaton. Anyway. But yeah, you can reconvene the party and tell them what you know or whatever you guys want to do. It's a new morning. We got a little bit of time here. What do you guys want to do?
I would let them know that I heard scratches last night, and the ship looks like someone was trying to break into the panel to unlock it.
Well, nothing's missing, right?
No, they didn't get inside.
And then I see nothing wrong with it.
I mean, it's a little concerning if somebody tried to break into the ship, but
And, you know,
Samuel, are you sure these were break-in marks, or just
Uh,
like a wild animal?
I mean, there's scratches right around the keypad itself, so I'm thinking they're intentional.
how deep with the marks?
I mean, you can all go out and look if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine
Yeah.
like is Samuel saying this, you probably go look at the ship then.
Yeah.
Asking these questions.
Perception or investigation if you're going to take a look at it.
I would like to investigate this thing.
Alright. Sounds good to me. And I think it makes sense that Kunai, well, Charlie should have probably been able to catch this too, but Charlie, it's just been a long night. You missed these sounds at the very beginning anyway. So, yeah. Kunai, Fizz, you definitely recognize what looks like markings that would resemble like a pick from a thief's tool. Trying to scrape around looking for like some kind of keyhole or something, trying to figure out how this fucking door works.
Fizz would like to pull out his own thieves' tools and kind of like, as he's examining everything, look at the pieces and look at like, I think it was this. Nope, I agree. Kunai, does it look what I'm thinking?
Does appear to be thieves' tools. Whoever tried to do this did not realize that this would not work, as I figured out before.
Yep.
Yeah, but Samuel, it appears you were right. This does appear to be a break-in and not just a random animal.
Yes.
Need
Does
better
look like they put a
surveillance
lot
on
of force
this.
behind the attempt.
Oh, it's a good thing.
With these scratches, it looks like they really tried to force those thieves' tools in. They probably bent their tools a little bit.
It's a good thing we decided to sleep in the ship then last night.
I wonder if there's any trail or evidence or anything else of this person we can maybe track down.
Oh, we can look around.
Did you
Yeah.
try to look around for anything? I need an
Yes.
Arcana check from Fizz.
Alright.
There's like a signature left behind that kind of radiates with magic. Any trace they would have left of themselves, they obscured it with magic.
Oh.
Does it is?
This feels very targeted now. No, this person was definitely trying to be careful. As whatever trail they left or whoever was here, they're using magic to try and conceal themselves and make it look like this didn't happen, I guess, or they weren't here. We definitely need to keep better surveillance, because I imagine this might happen again.
Well, and do you have a way to track them, or is it like it's something that we can't do anything with? Prepare for the next time.
I mean, I feel like the alarm spell would go really well, but I don't think I could do that.
I mean,
You have that mouth spell or whatever, you know, that weird little spell
Oh
that
no, that is one of my spells.
triggers whenever like a certain thing happens or you say something.
I'm sorry, I was reading the spell. Um,
And you just set it to like, you know,
okay.
if they hear like scratching or something or some, no, something that sounds like thieves' tool scratching, I could scratch against the hole with thieves' tools if you wish.
Are we looking at Magic Mouth? Is that what you said?
Oh, that's the others. Okay, that's what it was.
Oh, excuse you.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it's a second level one, so I guess no, I don't have second level spells yet. I only have the first level spells. So if we're looking artificer wise at my stuff, that's Fizzle say I could. Well, if I would have known about this, I could have tried to prepare the alarm. But I do have access to the alarm spell. I just haven't really prepared it or used it much. Doesn't seem very useful. But now it seems like this would be very good right now. And at the very least, we could try and set an alarm on the vehicle.
Very true, but couldn't we just go buy a scroll for Magic Mouth?
I forget about spell scrolls. Yeah, that's a thing too. We could do a.
Could just
got-
go buy a scroll. You
Yeah,
say
we could
funds
just-
are not a problem.
I
Oh,
got a
you're
ton
right,
of
you're
money. Let's
right.
go do that.
or maybe next time we're out in space, find a cloaking device for our ship.
Now that you mention that, that might be, like a drive or something we need to look at is how we do some cloaking capabilities.
The DM
Yes,
is making
very,
a good
very,
note for
very
that one.
fair.
That one actually sounds like a good one to make.
Especially for the dropship.
Fair enough, yeah.
We do seem to use it for transportation quite a lot.
Well, we are getting close to the end, my friends. Is there anything else you want to achieve before we end the session?
Breakfast and go to the shop to buy my brewer's kit myself.
Yeah, I think we can just give you that for 20 gold.
Okay.
And then, we could really do some protection on this thing. We could get a magic mouth and an alarm and put them both on there.
Yeah.
Just in case they somehow see invisibility.
I found it interesting that instead of like turning on any device to kind of like probe around the ship, he decided to just cock the bow and wait.
I don't think he has engineering, does he?
Nope.
Well, I mean, you can look around the ship. You kind of have to have your eyes around the ship in order to pilot sometimes. Like, how are you going to parallel park?
I know parallel park. I just
It's just an example. You get me? Like, you can
Yeah, I get you.
definitely get, like, your gunnery skills give you abilities to kind of like like there's drone cameras out there that you could put out. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Like, even though I don't tell you everything, I'm waiting for you to imagine a way to do it, and then I'll be like, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Let's do it. But instead, you chose the caveman method and waited for something to come in. It's like, all right,
I can.
we'll
I
do that.
forget we have drones too and stuff like that. Yeah, like we have all this technology. I feel like we're
Just
playing
getting
this
used
wrong.
to it, right?
Yep, that's
Don't
We
worry.
forget we have this technology. We
I'll,
just don't use it.
right. Like, that's just my interior thought. Like, there's got to be a way to, like, probe around the area and try to get a view of things. So, like, yeah, like, and especially you had an engineer. You could have woken up Charlie if you wanted to
Yeah.
have them do some scans around the ship. But, yeah, I'm just saying it after the fact. But, you know, just so you know, there are options that you
next
probably don't
time.
see. We'll discover them
Next
together.
time.
At any rate, my friends, it is getting close to the end. You get your brewery kit for 20 gold, and I think that's about it for now, right? We're just waiting for the next couple of days to go by and maybe figure out why there's a bunch of attacks going on, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna be looking into that.
Mhm.
I think I got this whole lined up too. Excellent. All right, I love it. I love where this is going. This is a good gimmick to have going on. So you guys are in a good spot. So yeah, we'll go ahead and end the session there tonight, guys. Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. And remember, we are still doing the Radiant deck draws. We are still doing the Radiant crates. So if we get to 100 crates, a free deck draw that is Radiant will also be given to the game in session. Ooh, excuse me. And yeah, I got something fun planned for tomorrow. We're gonna play some more Pokemon Scarlet. I'm personally gonna start a new Nuzlocke, and I figured out a new way to do it. We're gonna do a spinny wheel thing, and I'm gonna spin the wheel when I enter a new area, and whatever type it lands on, I'm gonna go catch that type, and that's our member for that area. If that type's not there, we will spin the wheel again. We'll give it 5 minutes. If I can't find it, we'll keep spinning until we get what we need. So join me for that. I'm going to try to start that tomorrow around noon, maybe 2 o'clock. I don't know. It's still going to be up in the air. Make sure you're in the Discord if you want to be around for that. Also on Wednesday, we are going back to the Radiant Citadel at 6 p.m. So be ready for that. Join Ishtaria and the rest of her friends, ? And we'll see if we can't get a little bit further into that campaign. Also on Friday, Open Role Play is at 6 p.m. as well. So if you guys want to play D&D with some of these fine folks that are with me tonight, ! Help in Twitch chat gives you a link to the game, a link to the Discord, a link to the Character Mancer video that needs to be updated again, and a link to the Twitter if you guys want to catch us on Twitter and keep up when we go live, because we do send out tweets. Well, we try to send out tweets every time we go live, so check it out. And then that's pretty much it. Any off day I got, I might be doing it with either Pokemon Scarlet, or I might be playing some other video games like Phasmophobia. It's just going to be kind of in the moment, so check our Discord so you know when we're live. Say goodnight to Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, something else. Say goodnight, guys.
Night,
Au revoir.
everyone.
Alright, everybody.
Night, everyone.
And whenever we go raid our next group of people, make sure you ask them, do you hear the calling?
I believe the combat portion of Decay is completed. If other NPCs are needed elsewhere.
Alright, you can have them head towards the tower.
Thank you! Thank you so much for the raid, ChaoticCalling!
They're still in the process of doing the talking part
Rolling.
with the Darth.
You seek to block this sword, but with a 4, somehow with
NPCs, if you
renewed
wanna go
and
fill out
vigored
the tower,
strength,
you're
the
more than welcome to
sword
if you're in decay.
comes through.
That's if you're in decay.
It pushes you back. Dahlia. Dahlia, it pushes you back. Sean is intercepting on the second roll. Sean rolling. Successfully catch the arm. Dahlia is not injured as a result of your actions, but the assassin is sent backwards.